The following is a world-class Bullshitters exclusive.
Welcome to World Class Bullshitters, the epitome of pop culture. I'm your host, Jeff Hicks, and with me tonight is the one, the only, Dion Green.
Baby, boys and girls, children of all ages, to the thousands of the Bullshitters fans out there, you're welcome.
They are welcome. Up next is Last Standing Samoan, Big Rig Nick Utam.
How's it going, ladies and gentlemen?
And finally, King of the Wicker People, our favorite Appalachian American, Kendo Slade.
Yep.
Way to know so there, Kendo. Way to know so.
You sandbagged us, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, bitch.
Sandbagging son of a bitch.
I do love how you took the time out of your week to post a map of the United States of America to show where the Appalachian American mountains are and where you are, to try to dispel any Appalachian American rumors.
Nick is more of an Appalachian American than me.
Yeah, but as we said earlier about the South not being a state but a state of mind, Appalachian America is a state of mind, and that's where you live.
No, it's not. No way, state form, in a state of mind of Appalachian Americanness.
I don't know. Would you rather be woke or Appalachian American?
American all day. I mean, fuck.
There you go. I got you.
Why would I want to be woke?
Beep boop.
Something that an Appalachian American would say right there. That's right.
Yeah, I know, right? It's about the perfect time for us to...
Better than being woke.
That's true. All right, folks. So, this is episode 158 of World Class Bullshitters. We have another show. Sorry, I was trying to send out a tweet to tell people we were live at the same time. So, I'll do that in a minute. But before we start tonight's show, let's do what we always do and give a shout out and a thank you to our newest patrons. So, first up, we have our friend Santiago Torres. Thank you very much for joining. And then we also want to thank Admiral Tiberius. So, Admiral Tiberius, Santiago Torres, thank you guys very much for joining our Patreon page. There's all kinds of exclusive content over there, folks. We're getting ready to record our after hours after tonight's show. We're going to talk about the Royal Rumble, what we thought of it, and a couple other things. You know, it's a little more raw and off the cuff over there, so that'll be a lot of fun. And then this Saturday, Kendo and I are sitting down. We're going to have a recording session, and we're going to get through some stuff. So we're going to get through our Fantastic Four commentary, our next Bond commentary, and a couple other things for you guys over there. So be prepared. There's going to be a lot of Patreon content coming your way. And I'll be back next week on Monday with our next big video. So, guys, let's take a second to talk about this past week's Ryan Johnson video. 3 days, nearly 250,000 views later, we broke a record.
Yeah, well done, sir. Well done. It was a beautiful video. I thought it was fucking hilarious. And if anything, fuck you, Ryan Johnstein.
Fuck you, you roundhead motherfucker.
So, folks, I'm surprised. Not surprised, excuse me. I'm thankful for all the new subscribers we got. We've already passed 85,000 subscribers. We're at, 85,121. So what we told you guys we will do is once we get to 100,000, we're going to do something to up Geeks and Gamers. One up Geeks and Gamers, excuse me. They went for 24 hours on a live stream. We're going 42. Why 42? Because that's how long every Marvel film is. So what we're going to celebrate 100,000 subscribers is the weekend before Avengers Endgame. So this will be late April. No matter what number, because we're going to hit 100,000 in March, maybe February. I got another really good winner of a video on my hands, so be prepared for that. But once we get to that final weekend before Avengers Endgame, we're going to start early, and we're going to get through every MCU flick. Now, we're going to tag out. We're going to do it in shifts. So right now, I'm throwing my name. I'm going to sit through all of Phase 1. I'm tagging out for Iron Man 3 and Thor, and then I'm coming back after a little break. But we're going to get some guests on. We're going to have some friends of the channel help us out. I'm going to see who's available. Obviously, we'll get Doomcock, Nerdrotic. Maybe we'll see if Mecha Random wants to join us. But that's what we're going to do to celebrate 100,000 subscribers. But tonight, we're celebrating 85,000 with a regular podcast. How's that sound for you guys?
Ooh, Chavo.
Sounds like a winner to me.
That is a wrestler I never liked.
I don't think anyone did. The only person that really loved him is, dead, but that's all right.
I thought you liked Chavo Guerrero.
I do, but not enough to be like, I'm a huge fan of Chavo Guerrero.
Okay, so he's walking down the street.
Mhm.
You have one of two things to do. You either shake his hand and say, "Hey man, I'm a big fan," or you say, "Hey man, it should have been you instead of Eddie."
Oh shit!
Ooh.
Wow.
What do you do?
Damn.
I think I shake his hand and say I'm a big fan, but that barely beats saying it should have been you instead of Eddie, you son of a bitch, with your blonde hair. How dare you have blonde hair when he died? How dare you?
I liked Kerwin White.
Hey, I'm glad that Kerwin White existed because you gave us Dolph.
Fair enough.
Because White is right.
Oh God, fuck, Kerwin White.
I can't believe they said that. It was so crazy. Anyway,
that was the WWE back in the day, man.
Yeah, shit you can't do in 2019, like that video I sent you earlier today.
Hell, you couldn't do that last year either. Come on, man.
Yeah.
So before we get into the main topic of Bye Bye Batfleck, did you guys hear that Black Panther is coming back to theaters in honor of Black History Month?
of course it is. Of course it is.
And
Why
this time
wouldn't
it's
it?
free.
What?
God.
It's free in theaters.
Wait,
So-
no. You tell no. It's so if I want to go see, if I go up to the box office and be like, "Yeah, I want to see Black Panther," like, all right, just walk in. Really?
Yeah, you're the right shade. They'll let you in.
They really want that fucking Oscar, don't they? They want that Oscar.
They want something, man. They really want something.
Yeah, so it's kicking the ass.
Let me guess. I'd have to pay.
What? You beat Boop, bro.
Let me guess. I would have to pay.
Yes, double.
Done.
Yeah.
What is he paying reparations? What's going on?
This is some bullshit.
I mean, this is a Disney movie.
20 woke teen, motherfucker.
That's a shirt.
Didn't they make a
That's
movie
a
called?
shirt. If anybody steals it, fuck them.
Didn't they make a movie
Copyrighted.
called In the Songs of the South, something like that? That was really, really racist back in the day.
That was old. Yeah, that was that was a long time ago. That motherfucker who was in it too almost got shunned by his entire community. It was dark days, pun intended.
Yeah, I mean,
Begging
so yeah,
for an unedited release of.
That's in the vault, man.
Yeah, that's why I said if Disney wants to show that they're totally cool, they have to release that unedited.
Well, I think
There you
it
go.
shows.
You were.
I think it shows character though, because Warner Brothers released a lot of their pre-World War or their World War II cartoons and a lot of their early stuff, and they put a disclaimer that says, it's culturally insensitive today, but this is how things were in the past. And I'm not saying that I think Disney would do it, but I kind of wish they would put out their old stuff and just kind of accept
Didn't
it. No, they don't put out their shit. They hide behind fucking shit.
no, I mean,
I thought
there's
they did it right
some
after
people,
Warner Brothers
There's
did.
people who have like, yeah, Warner Brothers might, but I mean, I know Disney won't because I've seen like people who hang on to like old VHSs of like those cartoons that would come out and like they're worth thousands of dollars.
Yeah. Disney has done everything they can to sanitize their image. They're like, oh, all that stuff we made a long time ago that doesn't exist. Oh, Snow White, that'll that's some of the seedier stuff. We didn't do that.
I am so
Well,
glad we're
uh,
recording our audio
that
separately
makes-
because that did not make any sense.
All right.
Anyway, folks, let's start. Before we start, let's read some of these super chats. So, by the way, anybody that sends in a super chat, your money is going to buy Dion his next costumed horror hound. Now, this is the first time Dion has heard about this, so
Yeah.
send in your recommendations, and we're gonna make it really, really embarrassing for him.
I don't know how I feel about that.
You have no say in the matter, my friend.
Nope.
Wait, hold on, dog. Hold on, man. I can't say anything.
I mean, you have a say to a degree.
I mean, you could protest it, but it won't mean shit. I'm just saying.
Yeah. You have as much say as you did at the last one.
To be fair, that inflatable costume got you a hug from Billy Zane and a thumbs up from
Yeah.
Lance Hendrickson.
Yeah.
That's true. True, it did.
So-
Touche.
Shannon Doherty smiled at you.
Yeah, but I kind of want to entice Dion to wear a new costume. Shannon Doherty smiling at me would scare me off.
It scared off a lot of people that would give her a job.
Yeah.
That's what she's
Hey, dude, what was her last job?
Alexa, can you tell me what Shannon Doherty has been up to? Thanks.
In-N-Out Burger. That's what it is.
She's been doing more than Tori Spelling. We can say that.
Oh God.
Isn't she fucking broke? Like her dad was like a multi-millionaire, and then the mother-in-law got all the money or something.
It was something crazy like that. The dad got divorced or something, and then she and her husband racked up like hundreds of thousands of dollars in credit card bills or some crazy shit. So they're essentially poor. Yeah.
Give that chick a spot on Celebrity Big Brother and let her.
Dude, that's hilarious. That is fucking hilarious. Oh god.
Yeah, dude.
This is why you teach your kids to manage money, regardless of what level of society you're in. Just teach them anything at all, please.
Well, I think it's kind of shitty when your dad remarries somebody young and hot and then leaves all the money to them. I think it's equally shitty.
Oh no, it is. Yeah, no question about that.
Pull some shit.
So first off, our first super chat came from the Grand Inquisitor that says, "Let's start this stream off right. Party boob."
Party boob indeed, sir.
I actually came up with the lyrics to the song "Party Boob," so we'll talk about that off air, guys. Grand Inquisitor also says, "Honey dick spelled backwards is Kasidyanahol." Yeah, that one doesn't work.
Yeah, don't say that. Don't say that 5 times in front of a mirror. You might summon Dion. Who knows?
Yeah. Didn't you meet Candyman this weekend?
Kind of. Yeah, I did.
Yeah. Did you say, "Hey man"?
He was buying pot brownies. It was amazing.
Oh wow.
He is definitely the Candyman.
If only Virginia Madsen was there. She was kind of
fun. Man, don't get me started on her. Whew.
I won't.
That's a woman.
Basil,
woman, goddammit.
Thank you very much. Basil says, "What's wrong with being an Appalachian American?"
I don't know. Ask Kendo. He doesn't want to be for some reason.
I know. What the fuck, dude? You don't want to be part of your people?
I don't want to be put into a category I don't belong.
That's the right thing that an Appalachian American would say. I'm proud of you.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, gun to your head. You have to be an Appalachian American for a day or a Hoosier for life.
Oh, fuck. I'll take the Appalachian American for a day. Alex.
Basil also says, "I wish I had a hot babe. Would honey pousey me?" I don't know what that means.
All right,
that's a fantastic haiku there, buddy.
Yeah,
I support whatever it is you're wanting to do.
Jägerbomb says, "Do you think that the new Batman is just year one again? I think most, if not everyone, would like to see the Bat family. Your thoughts on this film?" Jägerbomb, we're going to go back to yours. I just wanted to read these in order, and I'm not going to forget you. I'm taking a screenshot because we actually have some notes about Batman. Now, Dion and I are big Batman fans. Nick and Kendo both like Batman as well.
Oh, yeah.
But Dion and I read a lot of the comics, so Batman Year One is near and dear to my heart. Let's see. Mark C says, I would love to stream commentary with Doomcock if you need people. I've had mic time on other channels and don't choke on stream. Mark C, get in contact with me, man. The closer we get, we'll be trying to farm them out. We're going to need people in chunks, like shifts. And once your shift is up, we'll bring in somebody else. But we may need people for, 2 or 3 movies. Kevithar1138 says, hello, world-class bullshitters. I'm excited tonight. My 2-year-old knows how to respond when you say, we are the knights who say, me. I am so proud. That is something right there, Kevithar1138.
Yeah, that's awesome.
You go.
Zach Lape, son of channel dad Brian Lape, says, horse suit. Dion, how do you feel about a horse suit?
I would much rather be shot with a rubber bullet to the chest.
I mean, we could arrange that too.
I can't shoot my best friend in the chest with a rubber bullet.
Yeah, but I mean, he won't die.
Oh,
He's going to leave a really big mark for a while.
Yeah, it's just going to hurt like shit. But you know what? Sometimes, you got to do things for entertainment's sake.
Yeah, I think that's a line even I'm not willing to cross for this channel.
Yes, and it was successful.
Proper Jeremy says, can't wait to see y'all at Celebration, even Kendo, LOL. I'll be on a stream of Bandit Incorporated in a couple of weeks. That's going to be interesting. Okay, well, you'll have to let me know how that goes. Cesario Japan says, dress up Dion as an unemployed BuzzFeed / Huffington Post journalist.
Oh my God.
That might be a little too on the nose.
So a button-up, what would that be? A button-up plaid shirt, red and black, or like green and pink or some shit. Some torn jeans, specifically torn on the knee pads. A pair of skater shoes, and then a crippling depression because I can't talk to women.
Don't forget the craft beer in your hand and the fedora on your head.
Yeah.
Well, I
You
do
gotta
actually love craft beer, but
So
again,
do I.
the fedora
Yeah.
on my head that might break me.
You know, what you
Kinda
should
like
do?
that
Well,
scene in
there's also the scarf around your neck, and then the fake glasses you have
Yes.
to wear because you want to look smart.
Yeah,
And then-
and you got to
and
get a
then my-
douchey looking goatee going too.
There you
Agreed.
go. There you
I
go.
forgot about those. The scarf
Dude.
and the goatee are prime.
You gotta buzz your hair. You know how some dudes buzz that one line into their hair like a part. You just
Yeah,
gotta do that too. You gotta just like do like a weird like triangle or something in your hair. Like, yeah, it gives me identity. Like,
that's right.
okay.
That's right. And then I'll have a chain, but it'll be like a pink chain, and then I'll have a studded belt on, and then again, I'll start shitting my pants every time I go to talk to a woman
There you go. Yeah, that's right.
or a guy. Whatever. It's
Hey.
20 woke teen, whatever.
It's Portland, Oregon, bro.
Yeah.
Portland, Oregon, baby.
No judgment.
Nirvana for life.
Basil says
That's
if Dion dresses
Washington.
Doomcock's loyal brother, Chaos Rooster. I love that name, Chaos
Oh my
Rooster.
god! Can we- I want to make a costume right now for Dion Chaos Rooster.
We should turn that into a superhero, Chaos Rooster.
Oh
Yeah.
god!
Fighter of Doomcock. Let's see.
Oh, god.
Black Russian Bot says the horse head on a gimp leather suit. Ooh.
God.
That's ooh.
That is the
Yeah.
opposite of a boner.
Yeah.
The Man Monday
What do you call it?
Podcast,
Inverted.
A Gary Coleman. Manic Monday Podcast says $2 for a 2-part horse costume with kendo as ass part.
Oh god.
You know,
That might be a little too hard to navigate Horror Hound if there's two of us in like one costume.
that's true. And plus Dion when he gets drinking. You know.
That's true. It might get weird if we're in the same costume, but also you might have like little circular bruises on your leg from something hitting you really hard. So you don't want to cross that river.
Yeah, the tail of the costume.
Yeah.
Of course, they have two tails.
Every
Look
time.
at their- Like we have a ton of these things coming in about Dion's costume. Folks, keep sending them in. The more we get the stupider costume, we'll get Dion. The more elaborate it'll be. I'm ready to get you like a light up inflatable, I don't know, strap on or something, Dion.
Damn.
Oh my god.
Ooh. Well, I already got a purple dildo, so the sky's the limit on this. Apparently,
It's true. We have the best fans in the world. So,
that's
by the way, if this is your first podcast, one of the we have like 10,000 new people that joined recently. Yeah, this is what the podcast is about. But the videos, that's a whole different level.
Oh, they're exquisite.
So,
Mhm.
the word of the day is Batman. Every time I say that word, well, just listen. So, Batman to fly in 2021. Ben Affleck passes the torch to next generation of Bruce Wayne. So, this is officially confirmed. This is from Deadline Hollywood, and the news comes from Warner Brothers. So, Matt Reeves' new Batman film will not feature Ben Affleck. So, what did you guys think when you first heard this news?
I was sad. I like Ben Affleck as Batman. He's not the best Batman at all, but I think he does a fine enough job. It's very hard to play both Bruce Wayne and to play Batman, which I think he did. He did fine outside of the standard Zack Snyder bullshit. That wasn't his fault. And then again, it's just another piece of proof of how DC abandons the show at the first sign of trouble. So again, with everything that's going on in the aftermath of Justice League, in the aftermath of Aquaman, some of it good, some of it bad, they dropped trowel and took off running. So instead of waiting for my man Benny to get out of rehab and get his shit together, and because apparently he likes playing Batman, they again, we're gonna move on for 2021. Like that's gonna be fucking, again, Aquaman did well. Wonder Woman's fine, did very well. I like both those films, but again, another goddamn Batman after Ben Affleck did 2 movies. It's there's a list of dudes that could do it for sure, but I would like to see them stick with one fucking Batman. I mean, the most movies outside of obviously Adam West was fucking Christian Bale. Everyone else is 1-2 movies and then they're done. It's like, come on, can we change the goddamn the formula here just one time, please, DC? One time.
It's funny you bring up you're talking about lists of Batman. We have the official World Class Bullshitters Ben Affleck replacement Batman list. Would you guys like to hear that right now?
Yeah, I would.
All right. So at number 3, we have Chadwick Boseman, because if he's good enough for Black Panther, he's good enough for everything. Coming in at number 2, we got Michael B. Jordan. He's the Human Torch, so why not?
I'm sensing a theme here.
Well, if you sense the theme, good job, because number 1 is Idris Elba.
God damn it, you said it.
If he can't be 007, yes, he gets to be Batman.
Right.
Oh my God! Please make Idris Elba Batman. Oh,
World class bullshitters. We want the dark in the Dark Knight.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Black Man was a different show. I think we got the wrong movie franchise, fellas.
I may be dyslexic, but fuck it. So, our honest to God choices aside, no, I'm just joking. Who would you guys want to cast as Batman? Is there an actor out there off the top of your...
John Hamm?
Yeah, John Hamm. Okay, I'm gonna put out there. I want an older Batman. Who?
Shia LaBeouf. I'm joking.
You are
no
American.
Just don't.
No, I want an older Batman though. Seriously, like
Yeah.
Ben Affleck, age 40s is perfect. I don't want teenage Batman. You know, if you're gonna make a Batman Beyond flick, you can give me a teenage Batman. You know, Michael Keaton comes back, old Bruce Wayne. I think the world would explode for that movie.
Oh no, 100%. Mike. Oh my God, if Michael Keaton comes back, holy shit,
dude! I'll look at. Batman 89 turns 30 this year. We're going to have a whole celebration on the channel when we get closer to that date. So be, prepared. But I would love that. Realistically, I'm with you, Dion. I think John Hamm would be a good choice. Older Batman, or if they're going to do it, bring back Christian Bale. Obviously, it would cause a time rift and all this weird shit. But I think you'd make a ton of money if it's like, yeah, Christian Bale's back as Batman.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
He did a good job. Just minus the weird gravel truck voice.
Oh God, I know.
My voice.
I know it's gonna ask for a couple more zeros at the end of that check, but I mean, it's DC. They got the money. It's fine.
Warner Brothers is all right financially. I'm pretty sure Disney hasn't tried to buy him yet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, wait 2 or 3 more years. It'll happen. Once they start losing money, it'll happen.
I'm gonna guess that Disney is gonna overextend itself with all of its new projects and acquisitions and stuff, and they're not going to obviously go out of business. We'll never live to see the day where Disney's gone. But I think we'll live to see the day where Disney is back in its 1980s position on the totem pole.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I can only hope.
The way that they do things business-wise. It's just, hey, a lot of your fans aren't fucking kids. You got to find that happy medium, and they just refuse to do it.
Well, also, I remember I looked up where they make most of their money, and it's in broadcasting and running ads and shit. And once I remember them buying ESPN, which is going downhill real quick. So
yeah,
yeah.
I love how people want to say, "Oh, it's the internet's fault for ESPN going downhill." Is it though?
No,
every goddamn sports bar in America or restaurant that I'm in has ESPN on. So I think it's something else.
Well, the internet plays a huge part in it, but it's not the majority of the issue. It's the fact that, ESPN is run by a bunch of old dudes who, one, don't know what the fuck they're talking about, 2, want to run with the talking head system, and 3, don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
Yeah, they think cable is still viable. They're like, oh, we don't need VOD, we don't need that stuff. We'll just keep broadcasting to our own channel on ABC. It'll be okay. It'll be fine. Whatever.
I mean, there's a reason why SportsCenter went downhill, and people like me and probably Dion, who were loyal watchers of the show, just eventually. It's like I'm watching an hour-long sports news. I want to see more than 55 minutes about LeBron James.
Yes,
during July when there's no basketball being played.
Yes, he's an inspirational leader to us all. You know what? He's number 4 on the list of Batman. LeBron James, then Chadwick Boseman.
You know what? I want to see LeBron James as Batman.
The motherfucker.
Let's do it. Let's burn this motherfucker down. LeBron James is Batman 2021.
Shit.
I don't care. Let's do it.
He can stick with Space Jam too. Don't you bring your unable to act ass over to my Batman. Stay the fuck away.
That brings us to number 5, Michael Jordan for Batman.
Oh my God.
Michael A. Jordan?
And Michael B. Jordan as Robin.
Oh shit.
Dude, sign me up. I will buy 2 tickets to that fucking movie.
And Michael Keaton shows up.
He just goes, "What the fuck?"
Well, Michael Keaton's Alfred.
Marquis Zafford, and then Christian Bale's old Batman.
Can you imagine a Batman Space Jam like crossover type thing where
Oh my God.
Michael Jordan as Batman takes out the Joker by just like fucking dunking on him?
And fucking Stephen A. Smith is Commissioner Gordon.
Yes. He takes out the Riddler by hitting a fucking 3 with the buzzer going off.
Oh my God.
I mean, stop the Riddler. There's only 1 second. Oh, he hit the 3. And then he pumps his fist 3 times right in the Riddler's face.
And Stephen A. Gordon drops the N-bomb on national TV in the movie, just like he did in real life.
Yep.
Why aren't we working for Warner Brothers? I'm sure we're hashtag more profitable than Warner Brothers Batman.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. A week at the helm of Batman, we will revitalize the franchise.
Yeah.
We'll do something.
Now, to answer Jaegerbaum's question, thank you, Jaegerbaum, for being patient. Do I think it's going to be a new Batman like year 1? So this is what Jaegerbaum said. Let me reread it properly. Do you think the new Batman is just year 1 again? I think most, if not everyone, would like to see the Bat family. Your thoughts on this film? So personally, I would like to see Batman just as Batman. No more origin, no year 1. The thing is, like Spider-Man, we had Tobey Maguire in 2002, Andrew Garfield in 2012. 2012 was the Amazing Spider-Man Part 1.
Yes.
So we had that 10-year gap for origins. Batman, we just had Batman Begins in 2005. And I know in Hollywood time, people are like, oh, that's a lifetime ago. Yeah, but for a lot of people, Batman Begins doesn't feel that dated. A lot of people still watch the Christian Bale Batman flicks wishing he was Batman. Because one, the dude's a great actor. He's still in great shape. And everyone involved, minus Heath Ledger, kind of looks the same. So it doesn't feel like this old relic of the past. Like when you look at Michael Keaton in Homecoming and you look at Michael Keaton's Batman, tons and tons of time has passed. So I think Christian Bale Batman is really fresh in a lot of people's minds. So to do another origin story would be much like I think you're going to get into the Spider-Man Homecoming territory where he's just Batman already. But unlike Spider-Man Homecoming, Batman will have the balls, or at least the production behind it, to in passing mention why he's Batman or have a flashback or something, much like Batman 89 does, to let you know who Batman is, why he does what he does, but doesn't bore you with another year of because the thing is, Gotham's still on TV too. We're always caught up in superhero origin stories, and the thing is, by the time companies merge or rights change hands or this, that, and the other, we never get beyond the first 2 or 3 years of a superhero. Thank God the MCU's given us 10 years of Iron Man. No other superheroes had that kind of time to advance and to grow. I just watched Iron Man 1 a couple hours ago before the show, and I can't believe how different he is compared to where he is now. We've never had that with another superhero. So, Jaegerbaum, I'm going for something completely different.
No, and I think building off that, again, it's when we're kind of in this resurgence of getting away from origin stories, not just in comic book movies, but in movies in general, where your protagonist is just in the life that they're telling the story about. That's refreshing, and it's a fun watch. With John Wick, we had that, and even with as crazy as it sounds, that was the one thing that Batman vs Superman got right, was that he was just already fucking Batman. He didn't have to go through this origin story. They had a reference of what happened to Robin. He was already Batman. So there. It was at least, which goes to show there's at least people who somewhat know what the right route to go is, even if they randomly take a fucking left and crash the goddamn bus. But if they were going to make this new one, do that. He's, like you said, he's already Batman. And like I would be, depending on where, Wonder Woman and Aquaman are, the ballsy thing would be to just continue that timeline. Just have him be Batman, incorporate the timeline with Ben Affleck, because at this point, again, I think your goal is you want to have another Justice League movie and you want to have a good Justice League movie. You don't have to start all the way the fuck over in 2021 with Batman, especially with a goddamn Batman year 1, where you could honestly be looking at Marvel another 10 years of story building when you've already got a universe. That's what we said the last time. Just go with the universe you have. Just make it better.
Yeah, and for the love of God, please do not show any sort of fucking flashback about his parents. We all know. Just leave it alone.
Yeah, I was just going to say that would be my point in regards to that question. It's us, like Kurt Angle, know exactly where he came from and why he's Batman. We don't need to see it again. Just give us a story.
Yeah.
Well, so with him being out, and there's going to be this weird shift from, DC was trying to do the shared universe. Now they're confirmed to only do standalone movies to a degree. I'm sure there'll be crossover to somewhat. But Kevin Smith recently has, tried to petition informally for the Snyder cut of Justice League to come out. Have you guys heard about this news?
Yeah, I heard about that bullshit.
No, what's up with that?
He just is trying to get Warner Brothers to put the money into the Snyder cut of Justice League because it's a much different movie, and he thinks that it needs to be seen. Now, personally, and Kendo agrees with me, Justice League isn't that bad. It's not the best DC movie, but there are worse films in existence, like Suicide Squad and probably Birds of Prey, which does not.
Yeah.
You guys saw the trailer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You mean the little teaser they shot in a damn I don't know, a garage somewhere? Like, what was that?
with an iPhone camera?
That'd be the one.
Yeah, with an iPhone camera. Like, it was
that's the movie.
God, it was Harley Quinn is a little classier than
Yeah, but it was shot in like a storage unit with like two different colored lights, and like that was it. It was just like what first year film student did they give this project to go shoot? Like what are you doing,
dude? Justice League bomb. They can't afford anything better.
Yeah, they're still recouping their losses through Aquaman.
Yeah, the movie that everyone said would never make any money is a $1 billion plus picture. So
yeah.
Now we can only
love
hope.
Fairy Tale Land.
I do too, man. So many people thought we'd never get there, but we made it, Kendo.
We did.
Made it. I'm just hoping that we get a similar type of creativity behind Matt Reeves' Batman. I know there's talk that it's going to be a noir, that it's going to have a lot of the rogues gallery. So I knew this article came out. Today there's an article that came out discussing how it's going to have multiple villains. And I'm all for that. I mean, yeah, we're going to eventually get a better Joker than Jared Leto and Joaquin Phoenix. But I want to see like Catwoman, Riddler, Penguin, Mr. Freeze, all of them. Because we live in a world where you can accept. I mean, I know I've used this before, this example, but if Rocket Raccoon and Groot are accepted by everybody in a movie, it's time Mr. Freeze can be reintroduced. There's nothing too zany in Batman that we can't get a hold of or can't get a grasp of.
Yeah, and kind of going back to the original question that my main man dropped when he talked about year one, if they're smart, they do something like The Long Halloween where you have multiple fucking villains in it. There's so many stories that you can. And I'm not saying do the Watchmen thing where you damn near do panel for panel, but do something where you have an established story. Do close enough to Watchmen, but far enough away from Batman vs Superman where you're not honeydicking everyone with the goddamn story. And again, just let the story sell itself. And again, like you guys said, Justice League I thought was pretty damn good, considering the shit we went through leading up to that goddamn movie, so, and again, but, I know that we're not fucking Esquire or comicbook.com, whatever that other shitty website is. But again, that was, in terms of telling the story of Justice League, pretty fucking good. And just do something cool. I would fucking kill to see a Long Halloween movie version. That'd be fucking dope with someone mentioned Tom Jane, which I think would be risky but could be fucking sweet. But with John Hamm and that as that fucking Batman or Christian Bale coming back in a Long Halloween, what the fuck?
Can we please get Batman versus Clayface? Can we do that one? Because that would scare the fuck out of me.
That would be cool.
Do Hush. Do Hush. That'd be crazy.
Oh, dude, if they did Batman Hush as the first Batman film by Matt Reeves, because Matt Reeves is the guy that did the Planet of the Apes, right? The new trilogy.
Yep.
Okay, I
didn't realize it was okay. All right, never mind then.
I was already impressed by the man's work from what I've seen.
Those movies, okay, like I am a giant Planet of the Apes fan. The one that Tim Burton did crushed me, and I was really apprehensive about watching these new ones, but they are fucking amazing. So I have full faith in this man.
My thing is right now, before we read any more super chats about the Batman movies, I want to see a good suit. I'll give Justice League and BVS credit. That's suit doesn't really suck. The gray with the black bat.
Yeah.
I want to see that, but I want to see longer ears on the bat suit, and I want to see Batman. He doesn't have to be like a thin guy like a Spider-Man, but I want to see like a G.M.P.C. Batman where he doesn't have to be lean and small, but like not like he can't turn his neck like Ben Affleck. Ben Affleck's like a tank of a human being. Like give us a nice happy medium where Batman looks like a man, but in armor, not I'm Batman. And he just can't move his
He can't even wipe his own ass.
Well, that's what Alfred's for.
That's right.
Damn it. Alfred, come get this bad shit.
Does he call it guano?
Get the guano off my bat cave.
He gives it to fucking Ace Ventura.
Alfred gets so good at getting rid of it. He turns around, it's gone. He goes, "So that's what that feels like."
Oh god! Now I want to watch the Nolan trilogy again, dude.
I watched it the other day. I sat down with Doofus and showed him the first two movies. He was into the first one, the second one not as much, but kids and their attention span. But I ended up watching the rest of it. I'm like, I think I actually might watch the third one, even though I don't really like it.
I watched The Dark Knight and The Dark Knight Rises the last weekend, and God, I fucking love those movies so much. Jesus Christ!
I have to admit, I've watched Infinity War twice since we've last spoken, so I need.
I watched it once.
I have to admit, so have I.
Listen,
I watch it
every goddamn time Gamora falls off that gets thrown off that cliff. I get a tear in my eye every goddamn time. Like Thanos.
See, her and Nebula are two expendable characters that I don't really get too sad about either thinking they're gonna die or watching them die. I'm just like, let me see Peter Quill on Titan fuck up Thanos's the plan to get the Infinity Gauntlet.
You fucked us, Quill.
Oh god, I can't. Kendo, while we're reading a couple super chats, get me the countdown till Endgame. How many days is that?
Let's see. It's April 26th. Read the next super chat and I'll tell you.
All right, next super chat came from Alpha Terranima. Get Dion the inflatable T-Rex costume so he can join the 4 other dudes that show up to every con in one.
Shit.
Yeah, but then you won't see his face.
See, and the bad thing too is just get me a Dr. Grant costume and I'll be the motherfucker and I'll just pretend to like shoot him. Or Jeff Goldblum. Give me a Jeff Goldblum costume. Life finds a way.
That'd just be too sexy, man.
That's true. I can't show my hamburger meat. All the ladies will. I'm Mr. Steal Your Bitch.
It's like a dog to scrub for the customer. It's not sexy.
It's not sexy. No, you're right. It's not sexy.
Mark C says, have Dion dress as Uncle Remus. Ouch.
Oh my god.
Fuck you, man. Jesus.
The Last Real Jedi says, WB/DC, no kid Batman, please get Bale back.
Ooh, hey, that's risky, but they should fucking do it.
I agree, man. Yeah, they should.
Yeah, adults. Here's the weird thing, too. All the biggest grossing, not weird, but here's all the highest grossing superhero films all have fully adult leads. Like even Black Panther, we can joke about that. Chadwick Boseman's what, 35? Something like that. So to say, we don't live in an era where I think Hollywood has made a shift. Star Wars is still fucking behind. They got to get these young looking leads. Oh, they're going to be so great. They're the future. Nobody fucking likes them anyway. But like Iron Man's old. Captain America, I know I get the joke. He's 100 years old. But Chris Evans is what, almost 40 or 40?
Oh, yeah.
Robert Downey Jr. is almost 50 or in his 50s. The dude's been acting for fucking ever. All the superheroes are older. Warner Brothers, get the message. No kids. Like The Flash, that was the biggest mistake in casting that they've had for a superhero thus far. I mean, Eisenberg is a villain. He sucks.
God, man. Don't get me started on that bullshit.
Fuck Jesse Eisenberg.
Well, I'm glad he's doing Zombieland too, so it's fine.
Yeah, I was gonna bring that up.
Are we though?
Excited for that.
Are we?
Yeah. Well,
who else got named to be in that? Was it
Everybody's in it.
No, there was a bigger name that just got released. It was going to be in it.
Dan Aykroyd.
Yeah.
Bill Murray.
I can't off the top of my head.
No, Dan Aykroyd's supposed to be in the second one though.
Maybe that's it. Maybe it's Dan Aykroyd I'm thinking of.
I would watch that.
Oh, dude, that'd be.
I'm actually gonna go see because I like Zombieland 1.
Yeah, well, it's one of those things where it's like it's 10 years later, and it's just like I don't know what's happening.
Neither do they.
Well, I know what's happening. There's 84 days until Endgame.
Woo!
God damn!
Great transition.
I cannot wait.
We're literally 12
Almost 3
weeks
months.
out. So this time next week we'll be at 77 days.
Every week you count us down, Kendo.
I can do that. I'll just get like some kind of fucking app thing to put on my Facebook page that just is like a countdown clock.
I like it.
I'm gonna find the countdown clock on my phone. I'm gonna have the background just be the logo for Endgame.
Mm-hmm.
It'll cover my whole. It'll be my whole phone screen, and it'll say perfectly.
You know what the fucked up part is, Dion?
Say that again.
You know what the fucked up part about all this is? We will be hanging out.
What's that?
We'll be hanging out the 2 weekends before the movie comes out. But then once the movie is out, I won't see it for many months. It's going to be like, yeah, man, we're hanging out in New York. We could go see Avengers. Oh, wait, it's too early. Oh, we're in Chicago. We can go see Avengers. Oh, it's too early. Hey,
damn it.
I'm back in Lansing by myself doing jack shit. The Avengers is out. Fuck.
Damn it, man.
Yeah.
That actually depresses me now. It's gonna be a dope spring, and then it's gonna be like, oh.
I know. If we didn't have like the 2 weekends in the earlier part of the month going on, I would say that we would all have to like, unite to watch this movie, but I just don't think we'd have the time.
Nah, we'll do it for Star Wars.
Yeah.
I'm looking.
There we go. Fuck Avengers. Let's get together for something great like Star Wars.
Oh God.
Don't even joke about that, bro.
The
Don't
Force
even
can
joke
fuck
about
itself.
that, bro. See that
Force
piece
is
of shit movie.
fucking off.
Now, Ghost Legend 001 says, question for you guys. If the Justice League was in charge of America, who would be in which cabinet position? President, VP, Secretary of State, Defense, etc.
Batman in defense for sure. Obviously.
Superman's got to be the president.
Superman's the president.
Aquaman would take over the Navy. It's fine.
Yeah.
I think
The Flash would be
Defense would be Green
the head
Lantern.
of.
John Stewart, Green
think the
Lantern,
president-
or Hal Jordan.
All right.
For the
Remember,
president?
Batman's crazy and has tactical skills, but he has no knowledge of the actual military.
That's
Right,
very
but-
true.
But he's still, but he's still very, very technically sound. And then remember, he has his Wayne Tech has a lot of contracts with the military, so it's not like he's uninitiated, so to speak.
I just don't think he has the mental facilities to be in charge of the Secretary of Defense. I think he's just fucking insane underneath it all.
Yeah, there's a big
agree,
difference
but
between
what-
having contracts with the military and actually understanding how military tactics and stuff work.
Right, but in terms of military tactics, who the fuck else is better than Batman?
John Stewart, who's in the actual military, Hal Jordan, who's in the Air Force.
Role. They weren't in leadership roles.
There's Batman.
Every time they have a plan against Darkseid, big villains that the military loses to, they go to fucking Batman.
No, they don't. They go to Superman, who can actually do shit. Batman's a dude in a rubber suit with bullets and shit.
He is, but again, they say multiple. He's outsmarted Superman multiple times.
He is very smart, but I don't look it. We're gonna spend all night bitching about this. Fine, Superman can be the fucking president.
Flash is in charge of the Department of Transportation.
Oh, great!
We're gonna have some fucking
Batman's
train.
ready, but you want fucking Barry Allen to fucking run transportation. That's gonna work out great.
No,
when he's
just
trying to
let
bang
him run the energy department. It's fine. It's okay. It's okay.
He literally runs the energy department.
Yeah, exactly.
He's on a fucking treadmill, just powering
the whole
I
U.S.
love you, America.
If anything, Batman should be like the head of the Treasury Department.
There we go. I made a good connection with my friend Bruce Wayne. No connection, but we're gonna fund this and we're gonna take back the streets and all this shit. It's like, all right, Batman, good job.
Batman, yeah, I knew it. No, I thought you said Bruce.
Have you ever seen that old skit on SNL where The Rock plays Superman?
No, I haven't.
No.
Yeah, it's The Rock is Superman, and he's at the Daily Bugle, or sorry, the Daily Planet, and he's got his Superman suit on, but he's got a shirt and tie like Clark Kent, and this costume sticking out. And everybody knows that he's Superman, but he's like, "No, I'm not. No, I'm not." And he like jumps out a window and kills himself to prove it. It's really weird.
Oh my god!
Wonder Woman should be Secretary of State.
Yeah, she's very diplomatic.
Yes,
That's my thoughts exactly. I was like, she's very diplomatic, so we should have her in charge of,
Plus she has the lasso as well. So
yeah, but she doesn't have those.
Lies to her.
She doesn't have them shoulder traps, man. I mean, she's lacking the delts. Bitch
Don't
needs
tell
to do
Lape,
some
he's
squats.
gonna get mad.
Oh, Channel Dad. Alejandro Flores Ibarra says, go see Peter Jackson's epic World War I documentary, They Shall Not Grow Old, instead of Black Panther in theaters next month. He made century-old footage look and sound brand new. Have you guys seen that or heard about it. I have. It looks cool.
No,
I heard about it. I haven't watched it.
No, I have no idea. I have no idea what it is.
No, but I know if Batman was in charge of the armies, World War I would have been over in a week.
Yeah.
He's just a tactical genius.
Duh.
No, 3 days, Kendo. 3 days. Done.
You know, he would have had the Germans in Paris within, 3 weeks. He would have had the Allies taking over Berlin in a month. He's just a brilliant strategician when it comes to military stuff.
I'm glad that you come around. You're not as dumb as you look.
Well, Appalachian Americans can be swayed by Batman too there, Dion.
He fights for all of us.
Yeah, he's like Hulk Hogan. Sire J Longstroke says, all these years I have been some jerk behind a computer. These days I have felt ashamed for my disrespectful behaviors and must make amends. What is that? Is that a reference, or are you just
is that sarcasm? Because we're all really, at the end of the day, just a bunch of jerks behind a computer.
Yeah.
Sometimes a phone.
Yeah. I mean, if you walked up to us like, you guys are a bunch of assholes, we're gonna be like, yeah. And
you haven't hurt our feelings, buddy. You want to try again?
Yeah. You got another one? Because that hot take ain't so hot.
We work on the internet. I've been called a lot worse.
Yeah. Today.
Why you guys on this show?
Yeah. Hi, my friends.
Yeah, we call each other worse names. You want to try again, bucko? We're assholes? Oh, no. Whatever will I do?
I think I'm hurt by the phrase bucko more than anything.
That's right. I'm offended.
I really do want someone to come up to us at Star Wars Celebration, and think that they're getting over on us. But oh, that was a good one, bucko. You want to try again? I'll give you a piece of candy.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen because people are gonna know who we. Well, they're gonna know who we are for sure. And like, oh, those are world class bullshitters. Oh, it's those guys. Like, I'm sorry. What did you mean by those guys?
You guys are a bunch of assholes for talking about Ray. Okay, thanks.
Yep. Yeah. See you on the other side, Ray.
My asshole is a lot more personal.
The Sci-Fi Dragon says, did you see the 30-second Birds of Prey teaser? I saw it and it sucked. Yes, it has been seen.
Right.
Yeah,
I like Margot Robbie. I think she's a good actress, very good looking too, and she's a shitty Harley Quinn.
Yeah, I can't wait for that fad to be over. It's just
it's already over, dude. They are beating a dead horse right now. No pun intended. In terms of your fear of deadly equines. God damn it, it's not a fear. I just anyway, the fucking point being,
would a dead horse betray you? That's the important question.
I'm fed up.
It would find a way, like life. But that shitty joke ruined my train of thought.
Is there really a limit though on Jeff Goldblum references? I think
no.
not
at all.
I don't think so.
No, dude, it's a saint.
So. Fantastic.
He's a national treasure.
You know that Star Wars girl met him.
Nice.
Really?
Yeah. I'll tell you more about it later.
Yeah. Oh, okay. All right.
Is there salacious details we want to know, but we don't want to broadcast on air?
No, it's just a basic they met at some meet and greet thing. There's a picture of it. It's fucking cool.
So in other words, yes.
I'm a little jealous.
God, I love Jeff Goldblum. His Hot Ones episode was hilarious too.
Oh! No, I need to watch that.
Is that the chicken wing show?
Yep. Yeah. Yep.
I watched the one with Gordon Ramsay the other day. That was hilarious.
I love that dude. Fucking Hillary's hero. But God, I really hope that at a show we can meet the Jeff Goldblum.
I think we will. We're on our way. Once we get to 100,000 subs, literally everyone on the planet will know who we are. They're like, oh,
that's right. The world is our oyster.
Yeah.
One night finds a way.
That's right.
Proper Jeremy. Thank you very much. If Dion wears a horse suit, he better steer clear of Al Pacino. P.S. May you please link the comic book website in chat for everyone.
I like how you go to a reference about my head getting cut off in a gangster movie to fucking plugging the channel. I don't know if I like that transition so much.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think Al Pacino had anything to do with that horse getting its head cut off, though. I think that was all, what's his name?
Oh, Robert Duvall?
Oh, Marlon Brando.
Yeah. But isn't Duvall the one that went and talked to the guy?
Yeah, he's the one that goes out and has the meeting with him, but
the concierge.
He's just consigliere, not concierge. He's not carrying baggage.
Italian. They're all a bunch of goddamn criminals.
He's our concierge. He carries the family's fucking luggage up and down the elevator.
Could you get me some more champagne, Robert? Thank you, buddy. I appreciate
There was no mint on my pillow, concierge.
Why did you not fold my towels into the shape of a dog? What the fuck, bro?
I'm supposed to be an advisor to the family. Go fucking advise me some coffee.
I would hate to work for Kendo. If you guys just Google Read Comics, you'll find it right away. Basil says the purple dildo is so Dion can laugh at how tiny it is compared to his natural size.
Wow.
Jeez. There you go. Dion, a nice compliment.
I will take that. Thank you. Thank you.
Some dude talking about your hog size. That ought to make you feel good.
Hey, they put a smiles on my dick.
Basil also says if they get Idris Elba, then 100% you will get to see Bat Dong.
I was Nelson Mandela, goddammit.
He's fucking just walking. It's just dragging between his legs.
TLJ Screwjob says blacked DC edition. Seriously, Bat Aram.
It's just Wonder Woman, and every other member of the league is just a black dude, the black version. Michael B. Jordan, Idris Elba, Denzel Washington, fucking Chadwick Boseman.
They're having a team meeting, and they're like closing in on her. She gets real uncomfortable about it. She's like, "Why you guys get closer? We want to make sure we're all heard. It's a big room. We want to make sure you can hear us."
Why did my hair turn blonde?
Just Ass League coming to blacked.com near you, starring Piper Perry as Wonder Woman.
Pounding justice this fall.
Sign me up. I'm there, guys.
Who says you can't have fun on the internet?
No, yeah, right. Jeremy Simmons, thank you. Keaton Batman Beyond / James Gunn before Suicide Squad 2. Or BK4 Suicide Squad 2. What does BK4 stand for?
British Knights. That was
for the Queen.
I'd watch Batman Beyond with Michael Keaton before I'd watch James Gunn's Suicide Squad 2. I'm not even angry at James Gunn. I just hated Suicide Squad 1, so I won't go see it.
Seriously,
there's literally nothing that you could entice me with. Guys, the Riddler's in it. I don't give a shit. Riddler's cool. Not cool.
I'm gonna go see this movie. Spoiler.
Listen. Unless Margot Robbie's getting banged out by Batman, I don't care.
Yeah,
I don't want to see that.
No,
I'd be okay with that. I don't
want to see that long. I didn't even read that comic book I got.
Listen, rom-com and turned her down already. Do we want to put her through a whole nother issue of getting turned down by Batman? Come on, guys. Think about her feelings.
I mean, if you want to know how we felt about the Justice League, go join the Patreon and listen to that commentary. We were not happy for that entire time.
Oh, you mean Suicide Squad?
That's the one. That's
I was like, we were all kind of just...
Yeah, we like Justice League.
My bad. I was still thinking about Piper Perry. She's so small.
Well, that's your thing, man.
Yeah. She's just so small. She fits perfectly on my cock.
It's like, how can you cram that much gram? But yeah, no, I meant Suicide Squad. Go listen to our Suicide Squad commentary. We were miserable for a good 2 hours.
I hate that movie with passion. Oh God, I'll never watch it again.
I still will say one of the things that pissed me off the most about it is that the first trailer for it was so cool. I love that trailer. Every once in a while, when I see some bullshit about DC, I'll watch the first Suicide Squad trailer and I'm just like, oh, I got honey dicked. Thanks, DC.
Yeah, that first trailer, it's like, okay, this has got potential. This could be good. No.
Negative.
Not at all. This is the opposite of good. This is hella bad with a hammer to the dong.
Well, speaking of honey dick, would you like to hear how we got honey dicked on the Justice League films?
Oh,
yes.
Fuck. Yes.
So our favorite fat man on Batman, Kevin Smith, and before anyone bitches that I'm making fun of him, that's the name of his show.
Yep.
So
I'm already crying on set.
Yeah, Google him instead of complaining to me. So this is what they were talking about. There was a planned Justice League trilogy. For starters, Smith says that one Justice League movie that we didn't get would have originally ended with the boring villain Steppenwolf getting his ass beat by the good guys and then being transported back to his home planet. At that point, the League would have met Darkseid, setting up the sequel. Also, an earlier version of the film had Green Lantern showing up to save the day instead of Superman. And Justice League 2 would have had the League working with Green Lantern Corps to go fight Darkseid. They would have lost, though, setting up the overplayed Empire Strikes Back style bummer ending and leading to a third movie that was, as Smith puts, literally just the Justice League fighting Darkseid's army on a devastated Earth. That actually sounds kind of fun.
Yeah, I was going to say that actually sounds kind of cool because they teased the Lantern in Justice League.
Yeah.
When they had that big old schmoz fest, they teased the Lanterns thing. And, they beat Steppenwolf at the end. He gets teleported home. We get another boom tube shot, so there's that.
And they say Darkseid's name in the movie. But yeah, I think that was just. I enjoy the concept, and I do like them fighting, Darkseid on a devastated Earth. So is he saying that Superman just wouldn't have shown up until the third Justice League movie?
That's all that's in there. There's nothing else to decipher. I didn't listen to Kevin Smith's actual quote. I'm just getting this from AV Club.
Now, if AV Club, well, yes, the AV Club, of course, but yeah, I don't know if his idea is that Superman doesn't show up until the third Justice League movie. I don't like that. But I love. Now, I would love the Green Lantern. Even if it's Hal Jordan or John Stewart, he shows up when Superman comes back. I like that. Then he helps them calm him down. I like that a lot.
That would make no sense contextually, though. If all of a sudden Superman's whooping ass like he did in the movie, and then just this green light appears out of the sky, it's like, hey, here I am.
Well, it would make much sense, because say he heard something about Darkseid's army and Steppenwolf going for Earth. It isn't his sector. That would make a little bit more sense.
Yeah, but the audience has never been introduced to Green Lantern.
Maybe newly resurrected Superman is distracted by shiny objects.
Plus, he's
not Wonder Woman. Hello.
He's not the other Amazons, but they show the ring in the beginning of the same movie. I don't think it'd be too much of a stretch.
I'm glad we didn't get Green Lantern the way we did. Just introduce. You should have introduced John Stewart. I don't know, in BVS. No, you shouldn't have. BVS was already crowded full of shit.
That would have made way less sense.
Yeah, that'd have been more of a shit show. And that's possible with that movie.
There's a certain point though where a movie's so bad it becomes Birdemic or The Room, so it's fun. Like, could you imagine a big budget DC film that's just so bad that eventually we love it because it's so terrible? Like Suicide Squad's not yet there.
No, that's a horrible
I don't think
idea.
Suicide Squad has that potential though.
I don't either. It
doesn't have the heart of Birdemic or The Room.
Oh God, there's so much heart in The Room, amongst other things.
Yeah.
Right. And that's the difference, right? Because he wanted it to be the next Tennessee Williams. Fucking Suicide Squad was clearly, hey, we want to make money. Let's fill this void with some shit that we think fans like a lot, and we'll make a movie out of it. And it came off bullshit.
Yeah, they were like, oh, let's just flood Hot Topic with all this cool stuff. Kids love it. It'll be
Everyone
awesome.
loves Harley Quinn and Joker. They're the greatest love story ever.
He had abusive dickhead in his weird girlfriend.
Yes. All
who
codependent
needs her mom.
relationships are so nice.
I will say that
I want to love like Joker.
You know what they should have done?
No, you don't.
They should have made Mad Love the live action version of that story. That would have been awesome. But they don't have the balls to make that. We got to get Birds of Prey and all this other crap. DC, if you ever hear this, Mad Love, adapt it. Get a good Joker. Get a good Batman and a better Harley Quinn, and we'll be good to go. That's a story I think everyone could get behind.
Just turn the Arkham games into movies.
I mean, that's not a bad idea. That's not especially if you
They were great games.
Well, don't do Arkham Origins, but do
I think he just meant the trilogy.
Yeah,
stick with that.
Yeah. I meant the Asylum and all that stuff. I mean, those would be good movies. They did it right.
I think those would be fucking crazy, especially if you want to have Freeze and random references to Calendar Man and shit like that. That'd be fantastic.
And Penguin has a fucking shark.
Yeah,
that would be fucking nuts.
I want to see Batman fight a shark in a movie.
We saw
he
the
did
TV show already.
Batman 66.
Well,
he had to get the Robin, give me the shark repellent spray.
That's just the bad shark repellent.
Carry.
Fine, I want a mix of like Batman 89 and Jaws, okay? Just for like 2 minutes.
We're gonna need a bigger bat.
I want the Batman. I want them to do like they did in the game, where all you're trying to do is get your fucking whip, but the Riddler is just fucking with you.
Yeah, something
It's
cool.
like, I just want my goddamn car, man.
Acid Blade 21 has a great transitional super chat. With how good the John Wick movies were, DC should get Keanu Reeves to play an older Batman. Make it decently dark and maybe rated R. Now, the rated R part is what I want to talk about next. But how do you guys feel if they took... What if Keanu Reeves was Batman?
Sign me the fuck
I'd
up.
be fine with that. I'd be okay with that.
No. I love Keanu Reeves, but fucking no. Fucking, I can't say no enough to that.
Could you elaborate more? I mean, he is an FBI agent. Why couldn't
I'm
that,
already
you just
paying
proved my
money for
point
that
already. John Wick works because fucking John Wick doesn't talk all that much. Exactly. He doesn't have to admit, I don't know, sorrow.
But imagine
and
imagine just all the funny shit that would come out of that. Come on now.
Yeah.
I don't want funny. I want Batman. You want Batman to act with Keanu Reeves? You know what you get? Bram Stoker's fucking Dracula. That's what you fucking get. You get fucking Keanu Reeves trying to do some random, and I fucking love Keanu Reeves. But we're not gonna get Street Kings Keanu Reeves. We're gonna get Bram Stoker's Dracula Keanu Reeves. And he's just gonna be like, "Whoa, you're Robin." Like, fucker, we know that he's Robin, Keanu.
Okay. Hang on. What if we get Keanu Reeves as Batman and the other guy from Bill and Ted is Robin? And
Alex Winter?
Yeah, and they're Bill and Ted, but it's Batman and Robin.
Okay.
Take my money.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
That's a great SNL skit, but not a goddamn movie that I'm gonna fucking take my friends and my side chick to see. No.
To be fair, footage of car accidents is a great SNL skit these days.
Jeez.
Fucking Keanu Reeves. Don't fuck with my emotions like that. That's scary.
I don't know, man. Bill and Ted is Batman and Robin.
Oh.
I'd be okay with that. I'd be entirely okay with that.
I am Batman.
I'm
Robin.
Yeah.
And together we make. Oh shit, we can't say that.
Fucking air guitaring as they're driving in the Batmobile, dude. I'm sold.
That's how they fight the Joker air guitar battle.
Yeah,
we've seen that scene already. We saw that scene already. It was Chris O'Donnell and Batman for fucking ever. Hey, baby, you want to come and get my ride? It's Batboy. That's the same goddamn scene. I want to see that shit again.
We both love Batman Forever.
Yeah,
we do.
Better.
No, negative. Abort that goddamn mission. I love Keanu. Stay as John Wick. If anything, he can be fucking not Batman. I don't know yet, but give him another fucking part in DC. Stay
Joker?
the fuck away from Batman. We want Joker to be able to laugh. You know, Keanu doesn't laugh all that much in his movies. He just goes, and that's it. That's all we get.
So that's
I want more than a.
Well, look, R-rated seems to be like the next big trend in superheroes, or just movies in general that are like whatever. We had our 3D superhero flicks, we had whatever. Now we're gonna move to R-rated. It seems like, because have you guys heard the rumor that the Black Widow film is gonna be R-rated?
I did hear that, which would make sense for a spy movie.
R-rated for all the right reasons.
Oh yes, two big reasons.
Well, before anyone that will listen to this in the future would get all up in a huff, it would make sense that Black Widow would use her body as a weapon to get international spy secrets and stuff like that. I mean, what she does is not good and kind. She's not a friendly, bright superhero. And the funny thing is, when they tried to touch on that in Age of Ultron, people on the internet and weirdos and losers like Joss Whedon got all up in a huff. And they're like, oh, they said this about her being a monster and this and that. That's what she is. She's an assassin. Like, James Bond is not meant to be a good dude. He goes around killing people, and he drinks himself to sleep because he can't deal with some of the shit sometimes. So
right, and they even reference it in the first fucking Avengers movie when she's talking to Loki. You know, blood on her ledger, Romanoff's fucking daughter. You think she took her home and had milk and cookies and read a story together? No, she probably killed that bitch. She's a killer. That's why she's in the Avengers, not because she's nice and because we want to be progressive and show that women do. No, because they know that if it came to it, they wouldn't be able to put a bullet in somebody's fucking eyes, and she would. Even in fucking Infinity War, she goes, "We don't want to kill you, but we will." There's a reason why she says that and not Captain America.
Yeah, and I like her too on the team. I think she has a good fit, especially in Wakanda, when she's like whooping Proxima Midnight's ass with those sticks.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh yeah,
good team. No, but I would be behind an R-rated Black Widow flick. I mean,
absolutely.
For an I don't ever want to
for the character.
What'd you say?
Said for the character, you would have to have it be R, or else it'd be like hokey and lame.
Yeah, it'd be Proud Mary and Atomic Blonde and that Jennifer Lawrence movie Red Sparrow. Weren't those all R-rated flicks?
So in other words, 3 extremely successful movies. Wait, no, that's not true at all.
I watched Red Sparrow. Oh my god,
it's long as fuck. I think Atomic Blonde. No, that was rated R. You're right. That was rated R.
Atomic Blonde was fun. I liked the movie a lot. It was really.
I
fun.
did like it a lot. I did like it a lot.
But Red Sparrow, it was just like it was. Oh man, it was really really long.
They wanted it to be the fucking emotional James Bond so goddamn bad.
Yeah, they did.
And it came off so like I like Jennifer Lawrence a lot, but I'm just like I do not believe that she can portray someone who's dealing with life as a fucking killer. I just don't. I don't
Well, she's also in. Yeah, she's. I think it's also because she's really young, and they've put her in all these very dramatic roles and things like that. It's like, no, give her some lesser things, to do. Give her some time. Don't put her in all this this shit right now. Like, come on.
Right. Yeah, and then making it a fucking little love story where I care about you. It's like I want to see her fucking shoot dudes in the face, assassinate motherfuckers. Yeah. I want to see her killing somebody important. I don't want to see all this, bullshit where we gotta get fucking images of Jennifer Lawrence crying all the time. This ain't. And
it was overly dramatic, and then it was all about the men that were surrounding her are more powerful than she is. She has to rise to the top. It's like we get it. It's Russia in the 80s. Like it sucks. We know it's fine, but move on from
Russia
that.
Today much better.
I don't think so.
Does she put on a fake Russian accent?
She does.
Then Joe would like it.
Does she try to get moose? Does she try to get the moose and squirrel?
That's one of my favorite moments of the Civil War comic is when Spider-Man says it's the Titanium Man, and then he meets with Iron Man, and because they both say squirrel. And it's just like a little tiny thing. I fucking love that part. Why don't you say squirrel for me?
Dion, do you think they'll have the balls to make this movie set in the past and have it before S.H.I.E.L.D., or do you think this is essentially just going to be another S.H.I.E.L.D. flick with her and Hawkeye going to Budapest and all this stuff?
It's going to be S.H.I.E.L.D. with her and Hawkeye. Now, again, making it rated R is the difference between it being good and bad, because if you do pre-Avengers or even pre-her and S.H.I.E.L.D., where it's her leaving the Russian side, again, you're going to have to show her do some very bad shit, because again, she was a fucking Russian agent. She's one of the most feared people period on the planet. And again, the way that people reacted after Age of Ultron, that's not a story that you make when you want to appease the lighthearted comic book fans. Now, if you're gonna take the risk, then go full bore. But if not, they're gonna stick with goddamn Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. starring Widow and Hawkeye, and it fucking would probably be PG-13 and not that good, unless you get rated R and you get Jeremy Renner from SWAT and The Hurt Locker, and you get fucking Scarlett Johansson putting bullets in motherfuckers' eyes. That's a different movie.
Yeah, I don't think you really need to do like super language. I mean, listen to the way we talk. We don't really ever care about language in a film, but I think it would feel really out of place if Marvel was just like fuck this, fuck that. Like that'd be like the Titan show on DC's streaming service. People have a problem with that because that's not how the characters operate. Like even the Punisher, it works because it's it's dark and it's gritty and depressing and it's that kind of shit and it works for that. But with her, I just think you could, if you do R-rated, you got to just do like
Daredevil. Do it like Daredevil.
I don't even think you need to do like arterial spray and all this shit. I mean, just do a good story. Scarlett Johansson can act very well, and we already are all bought in on the Black Widow character. Just don't do something lame, and don't try to send a message like you are with the marketing for Captain Marvel.
Well, I don't think you need to have arterial spray, but I think if it's them going into and it doesn't have to be Die Hard with the blood squibs either. But if you're talking about two people with no superpowers going against international criminals. So, and like you said, it doesn't have to be curse words, but if they're using guns, and again, he's using a bow and an arrow, and if you shoot that's your weapon, and you hit someone, you got to show the adult side of that, and then again, not just the blood and a little bit of bullets piercing the flesh like Hardcore Henry. You show the emotional toll of that. You don't see a lot of that with Iron. You don't see Iron Man, blowing dudes away with the armor. But regular people can't fly away right afterwards. And I think that's the part of the story that would differentiate it between, the Avengers Marvel that we know and a standalone with Black Widow.
I don't think the movie would make $1 billion either way, though.
No.
I think Marvel needs to get prepared for the next stage of non-billion-dollar flicks after Avengers 4 Endgame.
Yeah, it's if they want $1 billion, it's going to be with Fantastic Four or something.
I don't even think the Fantastic Four could make $1 billion.
No,
I think it did. I think it could. A very good one. A one in Marvel Studios' hands. I think so. Definitely. You get you work something out where you get away from Fox. But the first family as a blockbuster.
But I think that's something that the fans and like comic book nerds will say, like, oh, they're the first family, this and that. Dude, admit it. The Fantastic Four has not been properly represented in our lifetimes. They've never been the A-list anywhere. Right. You're not in the comics because we weren't alive for John Byrne's run before anybody in the chat goes, well, about that. I was born in 88. So I'm just talking about Ken or Nick or Dion and I, excuse me. I'll get one of us right. Just our lifetimes. We've never had that. So Fantastic Four had a B-rate cartoon, a Z-list film, 2 movies that were okay at best, and then you had that Michael B. Jordan atrocity. And then I don't think enough kids are like into it, oh, a man on fire, this and that. Look, I think the Fantastic Four are a product of their time. The 60s space race was a thing. You had cosmic rays, this, that, and the other, and it was new. It was a novel concept. The Justice League were a bunch of superheroes that worked together, and the Fantastic Four were a bunch of superheroes that lived together type of thing. So you had that novelty. We've had all this shit. I think the X-Men has taken over so much in terms of like that team dynamic that's a family, but in a different way, that a Fantastic Four movie would be fine, but I don't think it'd ever make $1 billion.
No, I think if you want to introduce the Fantastic Four, you're gonna have to do it like with another set of characters or another character in itself. That's what it's going to have to be. They're going to have to be the background characters or something. They can't be the main ones.
I think the reason that you'd have a good chance to do $1 billion with that is because it'd be in a sweet spot. Because again, Endgame's going to be over. With all this crazy marketing for Black Panther and Captain Marvel, everyone's going to be exhausted. Then you have DC, which clearly they can't make $1 billion to save their lives with characters that are damn near 100 years old. You've got Superman, Batman in the same movie, and you can't make $1 billion. And who knows what the hell else they're going to do going forward, especially if they're going to be with standalone movies. Even with so many crazy and shitty reiterations before the merger with Disney, I think there's a small window of time, a sweet spot that you could get a good fucking Fantastic Four movie, not with when you get away from that Jessica Alba looking pretty when she's crying phase and tell a fucking interesting story. And again, it's a small ass window, but everyone's going to be burnt out from everything else. You could pull it off and don't get away from the studio interfering, and you let the fucking people you hire do their jobs. I think people would go see that.
Well, I think people would go see it and it would be a better movie. We're not arguing that. I'm just saying the Fantastic Four is not as relevant as comic book fans want to make it out to be. There's a reason
I can see that.
There's a reason Fantastic Four merchandise gets relegated to a Walmart exclusive, not wide releases. There's a reason they're not a part of much anymore. They were gone for years in the comic books. And I don't even dislike the Fantastic Four, but I think a lot of people jump to that because it's the one untouched Marvel one of the one untouched Marvel properties from the MCU. And it's like, yeah, you guys think that, but it's the Fantastic Four and it's from a different era. And realistically, the only shit that works is when they kind of take it back to that era type of thing. So it's going to be bizarre. Well, we'll get there. We'll see. It'll happen one day. If it makes $1 billion, Dion, I'll owe you, I don't know, a 6-pack. If it doesn't make $1 billion, you owe me a 6-pack.
I think that's a fair bet, my good man.
All right.
Yeah.
Mark C says, Zac Efron is Batman, just so I can watch John Campia's head explode.
Oh.
I'll do anything to make that happen.
You're killing me with these goddamn terrible casting choices. I like Zac Efron a lot, but let's maybe see him as fucking Nightwing. I get that, but
I know, and he loves cocaine a lot too,
and booze.
Does he really?
Cocaine and booze is Zac Efron's vice.
I want a famous friend with an addiction problem so I can, enable them, but mooch off their fame a little bit. We'll get to our millions of subscribers.
you eventually turn them into Robert Downey Jr., but for the time being, you can treat them like Bam Margera. I get where you're going with that.
Or Robert Downey Jr. in the 80s.
That too.
Yeah. I'll get myself over, but I'll still save Zach in the end. Zach, if you're famous and you have an addiction problem and everyone in your life hates you, call us up. We will hang out with you.
We'll be your friend.
Yeah, we'll be your friend.
But we'll also visit you in rehab because
true.
Yeah, I mean, as long as you fly us out and everything like that, we'll be there. We'll be there.
Yeah, we'll bring you pizza and cigarettes. It's not a big deal.
Unless you're Lindsay Lohan. Fuck you.
Dion will bring you something else.
Her fucking TV show.
Yeah.
No.
It's so weird. Because she moved to what is it? Like Bangkok, Nick?
I think so, man. It's bad. It's bad.
She moved to fucking like Bangkok, so now she has a show on MTV about being her assistant. and it's just.
Why does she need an
weird.
assistant?
She thinks she needs an assistant. MTV apparently thinks she needs a goddamn assistant, and it's fucking hilariously bad. Like this girl, like you see why she was addicted to so much shit because she has a crazy disconnect from reality. It's just so fucking weird. It's hilariously bad, dude. It's Lindsay, girl, sister.
How the mighty have fallen.
Oh yeah, Mean Girls. So much potential. So much potential. You had.
Well, here's my theory. Here's my theory. She was a redhead and she had success. Then all of a sudden she went blonde and went crazy and like went downhill, and that was a problem. She changed her hair color. She did away with her powers, and that was a problem.
Yep. Hair color and the freckles.
Are you implying that hydrogen peroxide causes brain problems?
A
little bit of column A, a little bit of column B there, Kendo. Yeah.
Well, when you're injecting it with the cocaine, probably.
You don't cut cocaine with hydrogen peroxide.
Yeah, and you don't go out with Fez from that '70s show.
Yeah, and then you inject it into your eyeballs, for fun.
Dude, Wilmer Valderrama's a fucking asshole too, so that's probably part of it.
Do what now?
That dude's an asshole. Wilmer Valderrama or whatever the fuck his name is.
That's the dude that she was with for like several years when she went from being wholesome and sweet to fucking maniac.
Yeah, fuck that dude.
God damn you, Fez! You destroyed America's sweetheart.
No, man, he hasn't done shit. I mean, he's done Lindsay Lohan, but that's about it,
Yeah, Lindsay Lohan, and he banged Mandy Moore too. I want to say. So I mean,
he's crossed about it on Howard Stern, so you can listen to that if you need to hear about his exploits.
Such a
late on that '70s show, but he could in real life.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, it's the accent. God damn it, it's the accent because he's short as shit.
Well, that doesn't matter.
Yeah, he's 5'8".
Jason Green, did you hear that those who saw early releases of Captain Marvel loved Bree's cat? Goose the cat kills Thanos. Calling it now. Party boob!
Fuck you guys. How about that?
I have heard about the early screenings of Captain Marvel, and all they do talk about is the fucking cat. So,
who'd have thunk? Brie Larson's a bitchy cat lady. Never would have fucking guessed.
No.
Oh, no.
Obi-Wan 2783, thank you very, very much for your generous super chat. Tom Jane is new Batman. How about Tom Jane as old Punisher? I'll buy that for $1.
Oh, hell yeah.
Let's do that.
Just throw him back in the Punisher role.
Some old war journals. I'd fucking watch the hell out of that.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Come on.
Okay. Dion Nick Kendo, cast me your Tom Jane version of Microchip, a.k.a. the Punisher sidekick.
Topher Grace.
Oh, you're ruining it, man.
Fuck Topher Grace.
You found a worse one than Wayne Knight.
Yeah. You and Sam Raimi got some fucking answers, buddy. Okay, if I gotta go with a Tom Jane Microchip. Give the he eventually kills his girlfriend. You know what? Give me fuck.
OJ Simpson.
Easy, motherfucker.
Hey, I like OJ.
The juice is loose.
That's right.
Shit.
Do you see him in those Hertz commercials?
Oh god.
Stop being funny and distracting me, motherfucker.
Damn it.
He was amazing in The Naked Gun. He was the best part.
You know what? I would say I'd throw a risk out there. Give me John Krasinski.
Okay, I could buy that one.
Give me John Krasinski because he's at least he doesn't look like a complete bitch, especially if you were to delve into the area after Punisher kills his girlfriend. But no, I would give me John Krasinski.
Anybody else? You guys got an idea for Microchip?
No,
not really.
Fair enough. I will. You know what? I liked the guy that John Bernthal had with him. I thought he was the best Microchip we've had.
No, agreed. That dude was.
And it pissed me off. He wasn't in season 2.
Yeah,
don't do it, Dion. Don't watch season 2.
I watched the first 2 episodes.
Tony Alex says next comic: break Ben Affleck out of rehab for a movie. That sounds like
only if it's Jay and Silent Bob that do it.
Yeah.
You mean we have to? You mean we have to listen to Kevin Smith cry? No.
Listen. The only way that I would take Kevin Smith at this juncture is if he's playing Silent fucking Bob.
Yeah, that's true. He cries on set of Rehab, the musical.
Jeez.
fucking Jay. Let's go, motherfucker. We're busting you out.
God, I actually do like those movies. Even though I shit on Kevin Smith weekly on the podcast.
The first time I saw Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back was with you. We were drinking, and you made me watch the movie. And I fucking love that movie.
Yeah, see, I think that's the best entryway to a Kevin Smith flick.
Yeah, drinking with your buddy.
Yeah, well, drinking with your buddy and that movie, because Clerks is a little. Well, obviously it's dated. It's got low production because what it is, but. It also speaks to a different generation. Jay and Silent Bob's so out there and zany that I think anybody could get into it.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, like I mean, like the cartoon he had would have gone on for years, but dude,
loved that cartoon.
So good, so much fun.
By the way, did you know Norm Macdonald is on the Orville?
No.
Yeah. He plays like this gelatinous thing that's on there like every other episode.
Yeah, I have it on in the background. I looked over and there's fucking Norm Macdonald. I love that dude.
Dude,
I love that show. That show is it's Star Trek enough, but also not at all. I love that aspect of it. It's so much fun.
Don't talk about Star Trek to me. I've been watching so much fucking Star Trek as I work on this comic book. It's not even fun.
My man.
I just got through the Gorn episode.
Oh my god.
Greatest fight scene in all of cinema, buddy.
You know what was a surprisingly good episode of Star Trek was the one where they accidentally go back to 1967 or 1969 and they have to beam up this American guy from the military and they can't take him back to his timeline because he'll ruin like him knowing about the aliens and shit will ruin it for everybody. So they have to basically hold this guy hostage and break into this military base and steal the records of him ever finding the ship. It's a pretty good episode.
Oh wow!
Yep, that happens a lot in Star Trek. Where you
have
take
to
people
slingshot around the sun and go back in time and shit. It's an interesting concept.
Yeah, that the whole taking someone from their time period and then not letting them go back is obviously because they did that in the Voyage Home too. But that happens a bunch in the multiple series. So
does Captain Kirk take home the blonde chick in the Voyage Home?
Oh yeah.
Okay, she goes back.
She doesn't go.
Oh
no, she doesn't go back with him. She goes off with. He gets back with Carol.
Oh, okay. Marcus?
Yep.
Okay. I haven't watched that movie in years. Joel? We'll watch it sometime. Jaegerbaum has a good question. Do you think the Bat family might get adapted to cinema like Nightwing, Red Hood, Batgirl, Robin? I'd love to see Red Hood myself. One can dream. What do you think, Dion?
I don't. I think you may see them in movies. I think it'll be you'll never see a movie based on the Bat family. I mean, I think you're talking again. DC WB would have to have a continuous, well thought out franchise of movies before you have to set the plate for people that don't read Batman. Because again, the comic book people are going to go see that. It's the people who don't know anything about the Red Hood, who don't know who Nightwing is, who don't understand, the dynamic between Batman and all the multiple fucking Batgirls. No one's going to understand that. So you'd have to have a Batman 3-4 movies in. You'd have to have a movie where you don't have to have an origin story, but you'd have to have a movie setting up the relationship between Batman and the different Robins. That you can't just come up with one out of the blue because there aren't a lot of directors that can pull that shit off, let alone WB controlling their own bullshit enough to plan, deliver, and market and release a movie that explains it enough where the novice will like the fucking film. And I just don't see that happening without some serious fucking sit down and a lot less honey dicking.
Well, I like to think that Warner Brothers has learned. I know people say, well, Zack Snyder left due to that family tragedy, and that's fine, sorry about that. But I think Warner Brothers has learned to move away from the dark and gritty. Whatever's in the pipeline production-wise still will get made, like a Suicide Squad 2 or Birds of Prey. Whatever that's going to be, it's going to be. But I think overall, with your Shazams, Aquaman was this change of pace. So was Wonder Woman. But I think they're beyond that. I don't think Warner Brothers is going to be their own worst enemy anymore. The Kevin Tsujihara guy, I don't know. He's probably still there. I haven't heard anything about people leaving Warner Brothers in upper management roles. But I don't think we're going to be tripping over ourselves, Warner Brothers, anymore. I think they've learned their lesson. And I don't think Aquaman was a fluke.
Fuck, listen, anyone that says that's an idiot. But I think the other side of that argument is that this is where Warner Brothers having such a good DC animated division kind of bites them in the ass, because it's awesome. You know, even though I wasn't a huge fan of Bad Blood, you know, you're not going to be able to do a live version of a Bat Family and match what you do on the animated side, because that's done so well. And again, that universe it feeds into itself. So all these movies, a lot of the movies are connected. You can't, you've already done that very well. And to redo it with a live action is kind of, it's crossing the bridge that you've already built. So I again, it's not a bad thing, but it's kind of, that would be what would be biting them in the ass, would be the anime division already doing such a great job with that.
Well, to answer Jagerbaum's question, I think you could see a Batman with Robin, but I don't think you could basically do a Batman film with Robin, Nightwing, Red Robin, or Red Hood all in one film. I think your best bet would be with Matt Reeves' Batman to maybe introduce Robin and a Barbara Gordon, and then maybe in the next one Batgirl. Or you just do... I think Batman, though, does work best by himself. I don't like Batman and Robin. I don't like the character Robin that much. I don't dislike him to a point where I'm going to shit on Robin every 5 minutes. But all the best Batman stories to me are him on his own. Because when you bring in Robin, you don't ground Batman, but I don't know. You almost bring hope.
You kidify it, I think. Well,
and I think yeah, and also you make him seem more human than he is, and make him seem more. You just make him seem really more human than he is. He's got to take care of this, younger kid almost, and make sure that he doesn't die.
Well, I don't think it's that. I think when there are very few iterations of Robin that work, right? So I think the issue is you kidify the franchise. So the Robin that we've seen in our lifetime, Jeff, the one I think was the animated series. So especially when Robin was grown, there was an episode literally where Robin punches Batman in the face, and he doesn't curse at him like in that shitty ass new DC show, Titan show. But that worked because he was an adult, so to speak, and he was turning on Batman. He was becoming his own person. When you show a little kid running around, it becomes the kid in King Arthur's court version of Batman, and that shit just isn't exciting, and it's not very good, and it's very hard to pull that off. There's a reason why seeing in the animated series, seeing Dick become Nightwing in the series was so cool. That's the only cool iteration of Robin that I've ever seen. For that reason. And it's just we don't want to see a kidified Batman. And there are very few people in Hollywood, directors and actors, that could pull that shit off believably. And it's just I don't want to see a kidified Batman. I just don't want to see that shit.
Well, Jagerbaum, to speak directly to you, I think right now is an incredibly important time for DC to establish a new Batman. And I don't think it would be the right time to introduce the Bat family. Maybe on TV, I think a Batman television show wouldn't be a bad idea. And I do mean Batman, not Gotham, not Birds of Prey, not Batwoman, but an actual Batman show with the right type of budget. Because how TV costs keep going down. Well, the production costs are expensive, but with technology and stuff, you can do so much more. A Batman or a Spider-Man show would really work. And I think that's the way you could introduce it. But trying to do this edgy Titans bullshit, or trying to do this kidified Teen Titans bullshit, or Teen Titans Go, excuse me, I think a lot of public perception to those characters won't line up. And right now, with an established Aquaman and an established Wonder Woman, you need Batman, and I think you need a new Superman. So you're going to have to, or they're going to have to do a lot right now. So we'll see what they do. But Jagerbaum, directly to you, I don't think we'll see that just yet. And I want a good Batman first.
Right.
Yeah, definitely. Very good, solid Batman movie that we all like, and move on from there.
Dark, gritty, and fun.
And a little gothic too. I would like a hybrid between Nolan and the first Tim Burton movie. Not necessarily it's got to be like campy with a Prince song, but remember how Batman goes up to the fucking church tower and it has that really awesome classic music? Stuff like that. I mean, Hans Zimmer's era is fine, but we're over that. Bring back some classic orchestration to Batman and all these superhero flicks.
Yep.
TLJ Screwjob says Bill Murray equals Morgan Freeman. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I didn't know Sidney Poitier was in this picture.
He's our sixth choice for Batman.
Yeah.
No,
He is an Academy Award winner. Okay.
He's the new Jor-El. God damn it! Don't even joke about that, bro.
Can Superman still be white? That'd be really bizarre.
Oh my god,
That would be hilarious if Sidney Poitier is fucking Jor-El and it's like, it's fucking Army Hammer is fucking Superman or some shit.
Oh my god.
They just keep Henry Cavill and his dad's just Sidney Poitier.
Yeah. His parents are black and Superman's white, and they never ever reference it.
Oh no, it's never
addressed it. It's just
never
like,
said.
yeah.
And he randomly goes,
son,
Kal-El, I once ate a raisin in the sun, and then just leave it at that.
Is that the password to the Fortune of Solitude? Is that the password?
Yeah.
That's the crystal. He just goes raisin in the sun, and the door opens.
Yeah.
Where are we at? TLJ Screwjob says, and what's the backstory with Don't Honey Dick Me? Dion, that's your. Could you?
That's you.
Yeah, man. Could you elaborate? TLJ Screwjob.
So really, I'll get right to it. The phrase itself, I got, a lot of MMA fans say that, honey dicking, teasing shit that's not going to happen. But specifically, I think it was in the early iteration of the show. I can't remember what we were talking about, but we were talking about. I think it was our episode where we fixed the DC universe, and we came up with this fucking after like an hour and a half of us going over fixing the DC universe, and we were just like, damn. That actually sounds good. I think the first thing I thought of was like, you know what, guys, don't honey dick me. That's not going to happen. Don't tell me something that's not going to happen. And the shit just stuck around. And not only that, but it fits perfectly in the narrative. Whenever someone's tangling something in front of your face, thinking it's going to be awesome to get you to stick around, you are being honey dicked.
Yeah, you get sucker punched.
Mark C says, by the way, Batman Hush is getting a DC animated movie. My understanding is that it will be released this year. That is news to me. Dion, is that news to you?
That is news to me, and goddamn, I hope it happens.
Well, it's good news to me, too. I'm pumped because Batman Hush, I remember finding that in high school. I was at our library, and we, for some reason, had comic books in the school library. And I read was it the first or second part? I think it was the second part of the book, and I was like, this is incredible. They also had Dark Knight Returns, which I had never read before, and that was incredible too. But as long as they mimic the style of Jim Lee, because I've been following some of the more recent DC animated flicks, and I think they kind of suck, to be honest. The quality of the animation's gone downhill, and they're just really hard to watch. So not to dump on DC, but they had like a really good string of 5 to 6 years, maybe 5 to 7 years. And then I think recently they've kind of just shit the bed, and I'm almost like, I'm not going to watch it. Like the one not Teen Titans, the one Suicide Squad was pretty legit, but then was it the Fate of Atlantis one or something? There was just a couple I didn't like, and I was like, I don't really think they've got it anymore.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, not being in that wheelhouse as being an animator, I depending on the movie, like, the one of the later ones that came out, Bad Blood, essentially it was the Bat family movie, but Talia al Ghul, and they kidnap Batman and brainwash him for a little bit, and Dick has to become Batman for a little bit. That one I didn't like all that much, but they just came out, well, not just came out, but they redid the Death of Superman. I thought was actually pretty good, even though it's with this new anime style. So this series, Bad Blood, Death of Superman, Reign of Superman just came out. That's the Justice League where it kind of looks a lot like an anime. It's the same folks that did Justice League War or whatever, where it's the faces are a lot more angular. I did not like. War, I wasn't a huge fan of. Plus I didn't like them making Darkseid look like a fucking giant. But the style I'm not a huge fan of, but I do like the direction that they're going in, because it's a lot more violent. The Death of Superman wasn't as good as Superman Doomsday, but it was still pretty goddamn good. They do show a lot of blood. They show motherfuckers getting stabbed in the eyes and shit. That's what I like a lot about. I'm reserving judgment on Reign of the Superman. I haven't watched that one yet. But yeah, I mean, animation wise, from my limited experience in terms of my animation prowess, I could agree it's definitely gone downhill. Especially like I said, they like that going towards the anime style of angular faces, and Wonder Woman, they change her outfit a lot. It's more blue, red, and silver more than it is with the gold, which I'm not a fan of.
Oh, that Jim Lee, not the Jim Lee redesign, but the New 52 redesign. Okay.
New 52, yeah. And then Superman has the red belt.
I hate that design.
Yeah, and then the way that they do Lex Luthor, he sounds whiny as shit. It's not still the best Lex Luthor is from the Superman animated series. That's the best Lex Luthor. They still haven't gotten to that stage yet. He's a lot more whiny in this one. But again, like I said, that taken out of it, these ones I do like a lot with a few exceptions. But
Mega Jetty once says new Batman should be Arkham Origins with Deathstroke. That'd be cool.
I would watch that.
Yeah, I'm in.
Megatron 95 says, what about Black Mask as a main Batman movie villain?
Yes.
I'm all about crime, small time crime superhero movies. So,
plus he was not the main, but the Under the Red Hood movie. He was in that, and I think and obviously he was in Arkham Origins. He's a very underrated villain in the Batman mythos. I would fucking kill to see him in a movie as the main bad guy.
Dude, Under the Red Hood was awesome.
Yes, that was kind of like right. That was that perfect time where you and I were really starting to hang out a lot too, and that was when we kind of discovered how this motherfucker really likes comic books a lot. So that was a perfect time for us to see, and that's still probably my favorite. And Bruce Greenwood as the voice of Batman he's probably the most underrated Batman iteration. Period. Him and Peter Weller. I fucking love Greenwood as Batman.
Captain Pike.
Yes, Captain Pike.
Let's see. Alpha Terra Nema says 4 more months until Godzilla 2.
Oh,
I'm in. Oh shit.
Yep, oh my god, I can't wait.
This is actually going to be a pretty good year for movies if they, hit right.
I'm excited for this year.
I'm pumped for it this year, man. Yes, we got a lot to look forward to.
We can definitely go into it later, but there's a lot of really fucking good movies on tap.
The whole year, too. That's what's so crazy. Like, it's hard to get an entire year of good shit.
Yeah.
Outside of the bullshit, 2018 was pretty good. But
I only saw like 6 movies in theaters, but I liked most of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just fucking Fallout ruled the summer for me outside of Infinity War. I love that movie. But
Mission Impossible. You played that shitty fuck.
Yeah, I was about to say as well.
No, I love myself too much to play that shit.
Yeah, he was the guy destroying the shit out of GameStops in those videos.
Bam.
You won't take it back. Boom! There goes your display.
Oh, that's the wrong person. Sorry.
Yeah. The other ones.
Oh,
where the guy was just destroying the shit out of GameStops because they wouldn't return his Fallout 76 copy.
God.
That one was so. I felt bad for the dude that worked there. He's just like, I want my money back. I can't give it to you. And he just goes, fuck, and like pushes the whole fucking tray over. I was like, God, that guy's a dick. But
the best is how nonchalant the workers are about it, like it happens regularly.
Yes.
It's the 6th time this week. It's only Wednesday.
GameStop sucks pretty much.
No, man. Yeah,
they deserve that.
Yeah, I mean they're going downhill. They'll be gone here soon, especially with all the places just having you download your games now. So doesn't matter.
You don't have to go there and deal with. What are you looking forward to this year? Do you want to pre-order a game? Do you want to buy this strategy guide? Hey, if you spend an extra $5, we'll give you a pro rewards thing, and we'll give you something else. And how about this Funko Pop? And oh yeah, we got these socks. It's like, no, dude, I just want a fucking game.
Did you see the Funko Pop movie?
Yes.
What?
Yes, I saw that. Yeah.
No.
It's fucking dumb.
Yeah, Warner Brothers.
The Emoji Movie of 2020.
Oh God.
Yeah, somebody's like, it's gonna be like the Lego Movie. No, it's the fucking Emoji movie.
No. The Lego Movie is fucking amazing. It's awesome.
Legos are actually cool.
Yeah, because it's gonna be like the Emoji Movie is what you said, Kendo. It's gonna be like that. That's what it's gonna be. Yeah.
It's gonna be the next Emoji Movie. Lego, like I said, Legos are cool, even as an adult. Like I saw my nephew putting together some Lego sets he had. I'm like, damn it, I want to put together some Legos.
I can't wait for my kid to get into them. I'm already pumped.
Yeah, I wanted to jump. I was gonna say I wanted to jump in on his, but they were like the Harry Potter sets, and I'm just like, you need something better. Get the fucking Millennium Falcon or the AT-AT.
No, yeah, I'm getting my kid the good Star Wars shit. Get him some comic book shit. That's gonna be dope.
Yeah.
Thunder Robot says next Batman should be a Death in the Family movie.
No, I don't know. Again, there's world building you'd have to do. So to do a Death in the Family would be kind of tough. And then again, I just tugging on that string. They already kind of fucked that up with the Killing Joke, and I just don't want to deal with that again.
Yeah, you got to put something out there that plays to like the majority of the fan base, not like the super niche group. Like
because I mean, because the super niche group is gonna watch the movie regardless.
Right.
Yeah.
You want the general audiences. You want to pull them in so that this thing can make some money. That's what you want.
Yeah. Then you can make your niche movies.
Yeah. Why not?
Mark C says, I must formally apologize for my past Dion/Uncle Remus joke. To keep from offending Dion or anyone else, may I suggest we put the comment in the vault and never speak of it again?
Oh God.
No,
Does he realize what channel he's... Do you realize what channel you're listening to? Because
it's like Bridges built.
Yeah, this is audio evidence. Like it's there forever.
Oh yeah. Don't get me wrong. You didn't offend me, but I will hold that over your head. I will blackmail the shit out of you. The only way you can get out of this is send me a pack of golden Oreos. God damn it.
Yeah, or a 6-pack of Hop Slam to share with me.
Yes.
Yeah,
you've got a PO box. You know where to send it.
If anybody sends golden Oreos to a PO box, I'm gonna eat those, Dion. I'm sorry.
Dude, that's awesome. I want you to video
PO box now. God damn it.
Yeah, that's Dion Green, care of world-class bullshitters.
If you address it to Dion, I will give it to him. So there you go. That's how you can avoid me eating.
Okay, all right.
It's a federal law to open my Oreos. I mean mail.
007 Cloud says, can it be a pink Klansman outfit in terms of Batman's costume? I think the pink part is what turns us off the most.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Salvador says, unrelated, finally saw A Million Ways to Die in the West for reasons I'm still trying to understand. Arguably, the only good part is the Back to the Future 3 joke. I agree as well, Salvador.
Yeah, that movie was hard to watch.
I haven't finished it.
Don't.
I could not finish that movie. It killed my Seth MacFarlane phase.
Yeah, because it's just a bunch of jokes by him, like in a skit form that kind of go together in a story. It's just bad.
How the fuck did he get Charlize Theron? Is my question.
What'd you say?
I don't know.
Fuck? How did he get Charlize Theron?
He didn't. It's just a movie.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah. I got 30 minutes into it, Dion. I'm like you. I got 30 minutes into it, turned it off, was like, this is fucking terrible. And then I heard about the Back to the Future thing, so I just went and YouTubed that scene. I was like, all right, that's cool. I'm never going to finish watching this movie because this movie is fucking terrible.
Oh, yeah.
Well, the part with Django from Django Unchained I thought was pretty fucking cool. But other than that, I didn't think the movie was worth a damn.
No.
Because at the very end of the credits, he pops up in the full costume, Jamie Foxx does, and he goes to one of those shooting galleries, and it just ends.
Oh, God.
It's plus it reminds you that Liam Neeson's in the stage where he'll pretty much do fucking anything now. And it's just
yeah, but he should stick to the stuff that he's like really good at, like playing a badass that's got skills that will fuck your world up.
I watched The Commute the other day, and it's basically it's just him being him.
Yeah, it's taken on a train. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Like nonstop, I watch nonstop. It's him as Brian Mills on a fucking airplane, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I have no hangups about it. It's like I'm gonna play the same role in every movie. Okay, you're not Michael Cera. You're good.
Yeah. Commute is just that movie, just on a train. Like it's amazing, it's just like that's great.
And yet, I will watch that. And the one role I really, really wanted him in was the tattoo artist in The Hangover 2.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Oh God.
Dr. Coffin Nails, we haven't heard from him in a while. What's up, man? Can't think of anything to top the turkey suit, but here's my donation. Also, how about Javier Bardem Morgan as Batman? To be fair, I added the Morgan part.
To be fair, I'm okay with that if he has the No Country for Old Men haircut.
To be fair, the Javier Bardem Morgan joke will never get old, and I will laugh every fucking time. I promise you that.
Oh man.
To be fair, I will be cool with that if he's Batman. If he fucking takes a few people out with that like cattle killing like air gun thing he's got from No Country for Old Men.
Call it
the headpin or whatever it's called. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
To be fair, if Batman uses a shotgun with a suppressor on it, I will also laugh my ass off.
To be fair, if Jeff Bridges plays the Riddler, take my money right now.
To be fair, I think William Dafoe should play the Riddler because that would be awesome.
Okay, to be fair, Jeff Bridges and Ethan Hawke should also be in the movie. One is the Penguin, and the other one is Mr. Freeze. They should make lots of cold jokes.
Why Ethan Hawke though?
To be fair, he needs money. To be fair,
to be fair, he's actually a pretty good actor.
To be fucking fair, shotgun with a suppressor is all I'm saying.
Oh, dude, I'm in. Batman takes out fucking I don't know, the Joker with a shotgun. No, he kills Harley Quinn with a shotgun with a suppressor. I'm in.
To be fair, if Tommy Lee Jones doesn't play Two-Face in this new movie, I'm gonna be pissed.
God damn it.
To be fair, I'm okay with that.
All right, moving forward, Thunder Robots. There's a flaw in your plan to buy out your Star Wars theater, and it's going to give the film $3,500 to the movie.
To be fair, that's okay because at least the four of us will be in there by ourselves, and we'll be able to say whatever we want as loud as we want and throw shit at the screen.
I mean, we could do that and only just get our own tickets. Thunder Robots, let me dream. All right, maybe we want to rent out our whole theater for $3,500.
That's right.
That'd be really bizarre.
No, that would be fun as hell, and it'd be funny.
Oh,
as shit.
Dude, it would be like our own private screening, and
it'd be wonderful.
We could play it up like we got our own private screening opening night at 7:00 because we're that fucking famous. And when the people are standing there in line and they're like, "There's only 4 guys in line and it's sold out. What's going on?" I'd be like, "To be fair, we're famous."
Oh, Jesus. Zaire says, what if they put Tom Hardy, Venom, and Tommy Wiseau in Suicide Squad with Will Smith playing Captain Stephen Hiller from Independence Day?
I'm suddenly okay with this movie.
Shut up and take my money. Just shut up and take my money.
Where are the pre-sale tickets? Because I want them now.
And then our alien walks up out of nowhere, and it's Tony Shalhoub, and Will Smith punches him and says, "Welcome to Earth."
Motherfucker. Because it's a Tommy Wiseau movie, you could say that.
Oh yeah, I would. Yeah, immediately watch it. Just give me the 30-second teaser trailer.
Get out of here, Will. You no good. You chicken. Cheep.
Dude, no. The movie ends with Tommy Wiseau flying away in the spaceship going, "I'm fed up with this world," and he just goes off to fight.
Yeah, because Johnny might be a vampire.
And a TV randomly hits the street and breaks.
Yes.
We get a techno-pop version of "You Are My Rose."
God damn it. Yes, we can. Yes, we can.
Commander Cody says, unpopular opinion, Tommy Wiseau to be the new Batman.
That's a popular opinion.
Very unpopular.
And then Commander Cody also chimed in to say, and Simple Jack will be Alfred.
And who?
Simple Jack.
Oh, so Ben Stiller?
You make me happy.
Well, go make me some fucking waffles.
Yeah. So to piggyback on the Tommy Wiseau's Batman thing, I'm okay with that if they do one thing. They re-release the entire Batman '89 soundtrack, but instead of Prince, it's Montel Jordan doing the exact same shit. Yeah, that's right. The exact same songs, everything, but it's Montel Jordan. This is how we do it, party man. I'm in.
Megan Jenny one says 4 R-rated. Have Dick Grayson say, "Holy shit, Batman."
That
would even make me laugh.
That person has listened to other episodes because I remember you and I made that joke specifically, Jeff. I said just one time I want to hear him be like, "Holy shit, Batman." I said that shit. Yes, sign me the fuck up for it.
To be fair, that could be a PG-13 rated flick. Because remember in Civil War when Ant-Man becomes Giant Man, Spider-Man goes, "Holy shit!" So.
To be fair, the MCU can get away with that.
Yeah.
Wait, Jeff. Say that one more time. The same way.
Holy shit. Hey, Marty McFly got away with a PG rating, so
that's true.
80s PG.
That was the 84, dude.
Yeah, I was gonna say 80s PG is a totally different.
I know. There were boobs in European Vacation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, God, I love Top Gun, the greatest documentary of our time, was PG rated, and it had a sex scene. You couldn't see much, but you knew what was happening.
Would you really?
Well, they would have won faster if Batman was the captain of that boat. Just saying.
Yeah.
Billy Ritchie says James Woods is old Batman.
No, James Woods is old Riddler or some shit, maybe. But
Or Alfred.
I'd go with that. I'd go with that.
Because James Woods has to say fuck in order for you to be like, you know what, this is a good movie, and I can't see Batman being like, what the fuck?
All joking aside, you could have James Woods be like Carmine Falcone or somebody.
Oh, dude,
yes, but he has to be like that role from the
have him
Ghost
as
of
Black
Mississippi.
Mask.
You have his Black Mask. I'd sign up for that.
Yeah, James Woods
Black
is fine.
Mask. Dude,
We like James Woods.
To be fair, though, him and the Specialist was hilarious.
To be fair, I think he's actually a really great actor.
He's great, but again, him cursing at Sharon Stone for an hour and 45 minutes is fucking hilarious.
But don't we all want to yell at Sharon Stone?
That's true.
Yes, for so many
after that
reasons.
Jimmy Corrigan video, absolutely.
To be fair, though, that Basic Instinct scene, I mean,
Yes, we all love it, Kendo.
yeah. To be fair, it's good.
She's hotter in Total Recall.
Yeah,
That's true.
Ooh, yeah.
Chris Wick says, I vote for George Finn as Batman. Check him out. All right, I'll Google that. Shano Cyber9 Avila, that's a long-time listener to the show. Michael Keaton is old Bruce and Tom Holland is Terry. Batman Beyond.
Not Tom Holland, but I will definitely take old Michael Keaton, as we have said.
You don't want Tom Holland, director of Fright Night, to play Batman?
Yeah, watch him cast the wrong Tom Holland. Like, this Tom Holland kid's on fire. We got to have him, and they get the fucking director guy instead. Who the hell is this? It's Tom Holland. He looks so much older than he does in the Spider-Man movies. Fucking
It's all the CG and makeup, you know?
Yeah, CGI, dude. It's a hell of a thing.
Yeah.
If this George Finn guy looked a little more serious, maybe. He looks like Cillian Murphy.
Yeah. Who do they want him to be again?
This was Chris Wick's vote for Batman. This guy, to me here, I sent the picture to the chat. Check it out. I think he looks like Cillian Murphy or Killian Murphy.
Yeah, I looked him up on IMDb. That dude does not look like a Batman at all. He'd be a great, give him a villain. Maybe even a Riddler. I can see that, but I don't believe this dude is Batman. This motherfucker was in LOL. What the fuck?
If we could go back in time and cast him over Andrew Garfield, sure.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
You know what's weird to think? If this guy were to be cast as Batman, we would be older than Batman. Or I would be older than Batman. That would bother me.
That makes me and Nick older than Batman, and I'm not happy about that.
No, I'm not happy about that at all.
I don't like that.
Moretti Link says, sup, WCBS, been a minute. My teacher told me I'd be no good at poetry due to my dyslexia, but I've made 3 jugs and 2 vases, so screw you, Miss Smith.
To be fair, most teachers don't know what they're talking about.
To be fair, you used to be a teacher.
To be fair, I know because I dealt with a lot of idiot teachers.
To be fair, go fuck yourself.
Wow. Where
that took a left turn, Nick.
Coming from?
I don't know. I wanted to break it up. I'm sorry.
God damn. Well, you're about to break up the whole crew.
Yeah.
I doubt that. That.
You and your negativity are bringing us down.
Really.
Folks,
I mean,
we're taking applications to world-class BS at mail.com, thebestmail.com, for replacements for Yoko Utam.
I sound like a sumo wrestler. What the fuck?
You're no longer Big Rig Nick Utam. You're Yoko Utam.
That's right. So go put on your sunglasses and sing really shittily.
God damn it.
And everyone's going to say you're great.
I got to get my diaper washed. Oh, man.
So now whenever we introduce him, just play that clip of her singing at that art gallery. Utam.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Executions sound better than Yoko Ono singing.
Dead John Lennon sounds better than Yoko Ono singing.
That's right.
Like what is happening here? Am I in a fucking LSD dream? What is happening?
Someone's bagpipes are broken. No, it's just Yoko Ono.
Oh my god. I remember seeing that shit drunk and I was just like, is this a real like what is she doing? What the fuck? If you look up Yoko Ono screaming, the first video is literally lyrics.
I think we need to have that for after hours.
We'll talk about it after hours. I'll play it.
Good.
Let me get through these super chats so we close out our show. Basil says Tom Hardy is Shinzon pretending to be Batman. Tom Hardy. I mean, okay.
Tom Hardy is Venom pretending to be Batman. Just fucking shatter both universes.
Oh
we
my
are
God.
Tom Hardy is Bronson being Batman. That'd be great.
It's official. James Gunn's going to direct Suicide Squad 2. Yay. On 8
Hooray!
21. Moret Theoline says Batman, but with WWE wrestlers as the characters. Kane is Bane.
I'm suddenly involved. I want tickets today.
Jim
Take
Ross
my
and
money.
Commissioner Gordon. Can you guys
Yes.
back out, Batman?
The Joker's raining hell. That son bitch.
It's Batman. It's Batman. It's Batman.
It's gotta be Bane.
Oh my God. Oh.
Yes. Someone get fucking Jim Ross to Comic-Con. That's gotta be Bane.
This is why we should be we should be directing this movie because I want to do that right now. Every time Bane comes out, there's fucking all of a sudden that organ music and pyro goes off and flames shoot up. It's like, why is there flames for Bane? It doesn't matter. Here comes Glenn Jacobs out there.
He's like, where's that coming from?
Don't
every
worry
time he
about it, man.
talks,
Don't worry about
and
it.
the voice every time he talks is that fucking weird voice he had when he first started talking. I am Bane.
I am your doom, Batman.
You don't know about the darkness.
I want to party.
My brother burned my house and killed my. Oh man, I miss wrestling being fun.
That used to be so good.
I know, not anymore.
No.
Can we name a few more? Moret Theoline wants to know. God, wrestlers. Who would
Dolph Ziggler as the Riddler.
Oh fuck! And Paul Heyman as Penguin.
perfect
Jesus.
actually.
That's
perfect.
right. That's great.
Yes. Yes.
Maybe Brock Lesnar should be Bane instead of Kane.
Oh shit.
Yeah. But he
Yep.
only shows up in like maybe a third of the comic.
That's fine.
And only for like
Mhm.
5 minutes and then leaves again to go fucking to Canada.
Finn Balor should be Robin.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's good.
Yes.
That's good.
Undertaker is Ra's al Ghul.
Yeah. The undead, never dying.
Rest in peace, Batman.
Maybe Stone Cold should be Black Mask because he just paint his head black and that's it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop a mud hole in you, Batman, and walk it dry. You son of a bitch.
He just has a black face paint on and just drinks beer the whole time. That's all.
Yeah.
If you want me to whoop Batman's ass,
Give me a hell
yeah.
Black Mass 316 just says I whoop Batman's ass.
Now, Batman is played by like a real actor though, so it's just really, really bizarre.
It's just
my
Christian
God.
Bale again.
Yeah,
We just Christian
Get
Bale
Christian
again.
Bale back.
I'm perfect with all that. Warner Brothers, worldclassbs@mail.com with the headline, please make our fucking Batman movie. We'll make it happen. We'll get it out by 2021.
That's right. And then Wonder Woman will get Trish Stratus, and then her invisible jet will be played by John Cena.
Oh, fuck you.
You can't see it. You get it?
Oh god.
Dante Reeves says itty bitty titty committee. I
I
don't
a
know
little
what the
petite
reference
porn
is.
back in the day.
What?
Was that back on the Piper Perry stuff? Because I mean, it fits.
Oh, maybe.
Clearly, it all fits.
That came in at 9:55, so maybe. Let's see. Moret Theoline also says badass loner Batman with various DC villains, gradually adding Bat Family over multiple movies, culminating with Joker, Ra's al Ghul, Slade Wilson, and League of Assassins with Lazarus Pit shenanigans. Ooh, I like Lazarus Pit shenanigans.
Yes.
Do you remember
It
Theon?
doesn't sound as good as the WWE Batman.
True. Those are both pitches from the same guy, though. So Moret Theoline kind of wins the night again.
Agreed.
Congratulations, your certificate's in the mail.
If you picked up a copy of Stealing Solo, you should have your certificate. USers and UKers are, it's on the way.
Mhm.
We've been getting a lot of tweets. Have you seen those come in, Nick?
Oh yeah, I've been retweeting the hell out of them every time I do.
Yeah, we've been
It's
getting a
really
lot.
cool. I've seen
Yeah,
the
so
post.
thanks everybody for retweeting and atting us with your Stealing Solo certificates. Comics on its way, guys. Comics on its way.
Keep it up.
And this was a huge success. Wokebusters will be next. I actually came up with way more for Wokebusters. We'll talk off air.
Oh, sweet. I can't wait.
It's really fucking funny. I was talking about it with my mom, and I couldn't stop laughing.
Nice. And a special recipient will get a personalized phone call from Dion.
Ooh. A very drunk phone call from Dion.
No, that's what we should do for a certain tier. Like if you bought the high tier, we'll all get together and we'll just call you on the phone from a burner. Like, hey, what's up, Charles Lippincott? How are you doing today, man? And then we just talk to him for like 20 minutes and then hang up.
Like, all right, we gotta go. Have a good day. Don't ever call us back. Don't return. This number will be deactivated by the end of the day. So don't dox this number.
It actually will, because I'd buy a burner phone. And
absolutely. Just buy a fucking...
absolutely. A new SIM card goes in the phone or something like that, because I like the listeners, but I don't need my phone vibrating 24 hours a day.
Obi-Wan 27883 says older Batman and Tim Drake Robin, but introduced the world Nightwing. Batgirl Barbara too. We already had Dick Grayson Robin, enough for people to know.
I don't know if I go with that. I think it's just hard to bring in other characters. If you go with Tim Drake, there's a lot you got to go into a lot of shit, and it's hard to pull that off with just a film. So to keep it simple, just stick with Dick Grayson, the oldest Robin, the one that people like the most, for the most part, anyway, and to go with that.
Basil says, Jeff, it's Honey Pussy, not Honey-Palsy. But I'm not sure if you are aware, but on Super Chats, there are words that are censored, and we have to work around it. Yeah, there's words I just don't want to get the channel flagged with either. So I don't know why you're sending me that message. Correction. Obi-Wan 2783 says, correction, Jason Todd Robin, not Tim Drake yet. So you want to see him robbing the Batmobile of the rims? Because that's what happens in the book.
Right. That's how he finds him. So I don't.
Wait, somebody steals Batman's rims?
That's how the second Robin comes into play, Jason Todd. Batman catches him trying to steal the rims off the Batmobile.
Is he from East St. Louis?
No, man, that ain't me. I'm from Buffalo. You see that sign that says rib tips? Well, fuck.
Yeah, rib. That was an exaggeration. That would happen in St. Louis, but worse.
TLJ Screwjob, thank you very much. FYI, the Sidney Poitier super chat was about the Batman Space Jam crossover when Bill Murray shows up with Mr. Slackhammer and calls him Dan Aykroyd. Dude, I haven't seen Space Jam in probably 15 years.
I'm about to say, I saw it like earlier, or the end of last year. Is he saying Sidney Poitier was in the movie?
No. That's a line from... Dude, you bought me a copy of Space Jam on DVD and then kept it.
No, did I really?
Yeah, you and Hillary gave it to me for Christmas one year, and then you just kept it.
So, in other words,
take it back with you. I wouldn't steal. If all the movie I'm gonna steal from you is it going to be fucking Space Jam?
Yeah, I know it's going to be Money Talks.
Which I.
Oh shit!
Oh, you bastard!
So, in other words, to celebrate the NBA Finals in June, we're going to do a Space Jam commentary. Is what I'm hearing.
No,
very doable.
Dion and I will be doing a Space Jam.
Sure.
Get up and jam. And welcome to the jam. Come on.
Alejandro Flores Ibarra says there's a 10-page porn parody comic of Spider-Man One More Day on my anti-gallery featuring Spider-Girl. 3 words, father-daughter. Ugh.
Oh,
yeah,
dude.
I'm not going to read that. I don't want my Spider-Man ruined. Adam Wofford says, who would you cast for Spider-Man 2099 live-action movie?
Shit.
Oh, God. So, Miguel O'Hara, a Hispanic Irishman.
Valderrama.
Wilmer Valderrama.
Yep.
If this was 2003, sure.
Well, I mean, we can reboot his career. Hashtag reboot Fez.
Plus, he did that weird superhero. He did the voice for that weird superhero movie, The Condor, or whatever it was. So, maybe.
That's a good question. Who would I have play Spider-Man 2099?
Ray Santiago.
How old is he?
Hold on.
Who is he?
He is 34.
Okay.
He was in Ash vs. Evil Dead.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Yeah, he's all right.
Yeah, but he looks like Ben Stiller more than he looks like Spider-Man.
He does. He does look like the Hispanic Ben Stiller.
Wasn't he? He wasn't Meet the Fuckers. That's who he is.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he was. I'd cast Dale Jepson.
Of course you would.
Oh my god, this is hard. If he wasn't old, well, no, I can't think of anybody. The guy who was in E2 Mama Tambien, but that's not the one in Star Wars. Tanoke, not the other one.
Oh.
Mark C says, it's been a while since we last locked away my Uncle Remus comment. Many now sit and ponder why it was faulted and why world-class bullshitters can't understand that the comment was of its time.
Oh God. Oh God.
That's right. That was 2 hours ago was a different time.
I know, right?
Literally, very literally.
Yeah, we were a little more, we were stereotypical, we were just, it's the way things were back then, 2 hours ago.
Good change, man. Let's see. Basil says, I don't apologize to your CUNTS, especially when you misinterpret my super chats.
Damn.
Okay.
Welcome to the big time, motherfucker.
Yeah, he went hard with that. See you next Tuesday.
I know, right? Chris Wick says, sorry, guys. May have missed it. Black Mask was in the new Birds of Prey movie. Happy Trails PS.
Well, you've also missed it. Black Mask is played by Steve Austin now.
What?
Yeah. What?
I don't want to watch a real Batman movie now. I just want to watch
I know.
Man fight wrestlers.
Black Mask, you can't do that. What?
I came here to whoop somebody's ass.
Stone Cold Black Mask.
What?
Oh, God.
He's just fucking bashing beers together and fucking drinking them. It's driving around Gotham in a beer truck.
Batman still can't find him.
God damn it! I want that movie to happen like today.
We'll make it ourselves. We'll do the audio drama for our own personal enjoyment.
We'll just impersonate everybody's voices.
Deal. Let's see. Moret Dialine says 2020 presidential election: Batman or Iron Man? Which do you vote for? Batman, because he clearly has the military expertise.
That's a very fair point. And to be fair, I would also vote for Batman, but because I think he's got like the greater good in mind, whereas Iron Man, I think, likes showing off too much.
Yeah, I'll give you that because Iron Man's fucked up a lot. So I'll third that motion.
Dion?
I'm going Iron Man because he's more personable and he's used to being in the limelight and having cameras on him at all the times.
Batman, it would be weird. He would never take off his mask. They'd be like, all right, now President Batman.
Yeah, I just realized that. So,
why do you smell like feet wrapped in leathery burnt bacon?
Yeah. So he'd be the president, but then like he'd also fucking vanish for, days on end to go do like fundraiser shit as Bruce Wayne. Wait, what if it's like a Batman Bruce Wayne ticket? Like Batman president,
oh my God.
Bruce Wayne vice president.
Never in the same room at the same time?
Yeah.
Oh,
if Batman dies, who becomes president?
Oh shit, Robin.
Shit. We're in a paradox. The world's coming to an end.
That sounds kind of fun, actually.
Actually, that would be great if Bruce Wayne is like the vice president, like doing all the fundraising for a Batman presidency.
Dr. Coffinail says, to be fair, thanks for giving me the first laugh I've had in a week.
Well, also, Dr. Coffinail, thank you so much for all the comments you've been leaving on my channel. You've been awesome. Thank you so much for that.
Nick, why don't you plug your channel?
Oh, I'm sorry. I do have my own YouTube channel. It doesn't deviate from this one, so it's fine. It's called Real Independent Productions, Real with two E's. We are doing a lot of independent horror movies right now that you've never heard of, and hopefully by listening to us review them and talk about them, you'll maybe follow these people and buy the movies as well. We just did an interview with Jimmy Bickard, who wrote and directed Amazon Hotbox. That's going to be up tomorrow.
What I'm watching.
Yes, get subscribed, get the alert, enjoy it. It was 2 hours of us. It was 2 hours of us in a hotel room drinking with the man. It was awesome.
Really good chef says Steve Buscemi is old Spider-Man. Is that like a joke or something that exists already?
I don't know, but I want to see that all of a sudden.
Oh God.
But it has to be Steve Buscemi, like, very Donnie like.
Yeah. Can he have a heart attack at the end?
My spider senses are tingling, dude. Thank you, Donnie.
It's Chano Cyber9 Avila says Nicolas Cage's Firefly. How did it burn? How did it burn?
I literally just spit out what I was drinking. Luckily, I had the cup close by, and I didn't waste any of this good akavit.
I love Nicolas Cage. Oh my god,
he's the man.
And then well, Basil says weird. You can swear like a drunken sailor, but not on Super Chat. Oh well.
Well, we'll do it for you.
Yeah. And then Reptiline finally says, "You're welcome for the WWE Batman." LOL. Vicky Guerrero as baby doll.
Easy.
Excuse me.
Yeah, I might not want to do that. Now we're not going to do the audio.
Damn it! You fucked it up. You had one chance and you fucked it up.
Damn it! We were on a roll, and now.
To be fair, we were really going to do that.
To be fair, I was totally willing to do that.
I was queuing up the Danny Elfman score as we speak. All right, so before we go, Dion, Nick, Kenda, who do you got winning the Super Bowl on Sunday?
I'm going with the Rams, baby. I'm going out on a limb. I'm gonna say we're gonna have the Patriots come up short once again.
Yeah. Please, the Rams. Come on, Rams. We believe in you.
I'm gonna go with cyanide.
Undefeated.
Right? I don't hate the Patriots. I just don't like them because they've been too good for too long, and I hate the Rams because of Stan Kroenke. Although I'm a Chiefs fan, it's weird. It's a very weird dynamic between me and the Rams. But either way, cyanide for the win.
All right, well, folks, that concludes another episode of World Class Bullshitters. I'd like to thank everybody who listened. Thank you, everybody who sent in super chats. We're going to buy Dion a really fucked up costume for the Horror Hound convention in March.
I love it.
So if you're going to be able to be our way on March 15th, 16th, and 17th, we will be at the show those days, available to be at our table to hang out, talk, shoot the shit with you guys, and all that fun stuff. So if you can't make it to that, we'll be at Star Wars Celebration. That'll be the big event. That is what, God, it's like only like less than 3 months away now.
Oh my God.
Yeah, dude, it's shit. I want to say like 9 weeks because we're in the last week of hell. It's going to be 8 weeks because tomorrow's February.
Oh shit, it is.
Yeah, so Star Wars Celebration is from the 10th through the 14th of April.
Damn. I am not prepared mentally we have the tickets, so that's all that matters.
I'm prepared in my ass because that's how I feel about that Star Wars.
Oh, okay.
That we'll talk about that off air, folks. So thank you to everybody. We will be back next week with another episode of World Class Bullshitters. I'll be back on Monday with another video. I know people are really digging the Ryan Johnson one. We're, like I said, almost 250,000 views in 3 days, so it's a new lap record for this channel. Thank you and welcome to everyone that's new. And we're going to have a very interesting topic to discuss on After Hours about celebrity fetishes. So, folks, catch us over there for that. It'll be fun. That should be up by the morning. So thank you for joining us, and we'll be back next time.
.com